We're up?
We're up.
Okay, good evening. Or good morning if you're listening on Monday morning. I'm here. Mike is here. Dave is here. Mike will not be here Wednesday.
I've heard about this.
He is begging out, which is fine. Everything's good, though?
Yes, okay. Everything's good. Yeah.
So the program will be produced by Steve Robinson.
Oh, my
Wednesday
God.
Morning, which Dave just sent back in very tense, terse okay when I said that to him.
Yeah.
No, I've kind of taken on the Kirk Minahan communication strategy via text message. Less is more.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah. So
but he would also rather you bring in one of the oafs that could fumble
Well,
through
you immediately suggested Justin.
make him look
oh,
well, then I was wrong. I'm sorry.
Did I think that Steve was going to drive, 3 hours or whatever it may be? I don't know.
He's loyal to his old boss.
Yeah, and he would have been...
great friends. Not great friends. I shouldn't say that. Delete that.
Yeah. He would have been third, I bet.
Who was first? Justin.
Then? Probably Harrison, because he works for us.
Does he even know how to do that?
What fun that would be.
He's afraid that he doesn't even want to be on the
Remember
air.
we trained him when he was going to be the case guy?
I don't remember. Yeah. What? But he doesn't want to be on the air at all.
Right.
Well, he could just push record or whatever. So I don't know.
Great.
Yeah.
If he's there, he would have to talk at some point.
Yeah, I would use him, I would think. So anyway, Steve Wednesday, and we know nothing about Friday, right?
Not yet. Nope.
Wow. Any potential options or no?
No, I think after Shane, the sky's the limit at this point.
Oh, sure. You bet.
Yes.
You bet.
Dave seemed disappointed in Shane based on my previous conversation.
Oh, is that right? No, I actually like Shane.
I did too. I
Good
thought
guy.
he was all right.
Good guy.
Nice guy. A couple of good stories. The power was out when we got here. That's a difficult spot. I actually thought he's like a nice guy. I enjoyed having him here.
Seemed like it.
Yeah.
He was.
Well, Dave's complaint was mostly about how he branded himself was incorrect.
How do you mean?
Well, we didn't talk any meat.
Any what?
Meat?
Well, we could have, but he's not. I thought he sliced meat. He doesn't do that.
That was a big gripe of his.
Well, that was what Sir Kirk said.
He doesn't even slice meat.
Well, he doesn't. Yeah, but he doesn't though. I mean,
you're not
Dave is
Shane
right
the
about
meat
that.
cutter. You're not Shane.
Well,
the
no,
meat
that is. He is not telling the truth there.
Yeah.
Yeah, as my guy in Howard Stern used to say, he's not telling the truth.
I don't know how literal he was being.
Yeah, but did you think? Okay, what did you think when he said that?
I figured he worked
Did you think
in
he was in
meats.
charge of the ham and roast
Yes,
beef?
I figured he worked in meats.
He didn't even do that. He didn't slice it. So.
Well, he's risen above that.
That's true.
I mean, you're a grocery guy, and he really added no value to a grocery level conversation. Like anybody.
No, you asked a
disappointed
terrible
him.
question about fucking at the gun. That was stupid, but that was just a dumb question. But you're right.
You ever
But you're
get
right.
the ass?
But yeah, but he didn't add.
needed to text Shattuck back.
He did not add much. That's true. But I thought overall, good stuff. Not easy. And he added the thing about his parents dying, his mom dropping dead.
Well,
the whole last hour was about. And I'll tell you this before we get into other stuff. I am very regular. I did not defecate yesterday, and I do believe.
That must have terrified you.
Well, no, I do believe my body was saying, I'm not going to put you through the scare of this.
Oh, interesting.
Because it wasn't, I ate the same as I always do. I ran the same. Everything was the same. So this morning after my run, I could feel it with about a mile to go. It was sort of poking its head out. Right. I could feel it was going to be a solid one. It was going to be, an MNS, much needed shit. So I was excited. I had my Billboard magazines downstairs to read. But then I thought, oh my God. But then I was able to intellectualize, what are the odds is going to happen to you the first time after this? So I kind of, I will say I did not, when you see now Dave in golf, when they have all these stats, the exit velocity, and the exit velocity of this was slow. I was not,
I don't know if
careful.
that's the right means.
I know, but my body was tense. There's no question about that.
I pushed for the life of me. Like, just
Really?
get it out was my thought process.
Well, that's not good either.
What do you know?
Yeah, who the fuck are you? What are you some fucking
I know Shane. I know plenty.
I don't know anything. I know nothing about it. So I just, I just did it best I could.
Yeah.
I also don't get it. Like, I don't, so he just didn't have the urge to shit probably for a while?
I don't know. Again, I don't want to spend too much more time on this.
Yeah, I did a few 15 seconds ahead because I was just cringing.
Yeah, I was really, I saw a video caption. That was no act. I was repulsed. It
was gross.
Anyway, so what's going on, boys? What a weekend. What a busy weekend.
Yes.
Is it?
No.
I spent the entire weekend. I'm not going to lie to you. Spent 6 hours Saturday, 4 more hours today at that MLK statue.
Was that right?
Yeah, amazing.
Good. Pay your respect.
Amazing. What a beautiful, beautiful structure. So it's Martin Luther King and his wife, Coretta Scott King, hugging?
Yeah.
Yes, it's the arm embrace.
It's a horrifically bad. This is no knock. I'm an MLK guy. I told you he's my top 80 Americans of all time. Right. He's not ahead of Fred Couples, but he's in the top 80.
Sure.
But that's just a piece. Again, It's the same as my texting philosophy. Less is more. You don't have to be too arty. Just give me a nice.
It's also huge.
It's massive. I don't even get it. Everyone's the Globe wrote like 7 stories about it.
He's
how
always
great it is.
towering over us.
Enormous figure in American
Watching
history.
over us.
Absolutely. Is he ahead of Kevin McHale? No, but that's a different conversation.
This is an interesting list.
I didn't see the penis in it though. Like I don't really think it looks like a penis.
No, is he ahead of Denzel Washington? No, he isn't.
Okay. I respect that.
Denzel's 79th.
Okay.
Yeah,
Interesting. You got these guys weighted.
that's where it starts. No, I have Shane 46th. Is that bad?
Really?
I mean, the guy's a manager.
Yeah, he survived a lot. That's for sure.
That's what I'm saying. I don't mean to be critical, but he did survive his attack. I'm just saying.
He pulled a play at the Mike Geary handbook, by the way.
What's that?
You're a bore for most of the interview, and then on the way out. By the way, asshole's full
That's
of
true.
shit.
That's true.
These things don't work.
I think it was the Alex Reamer effect, but yeah. Reamer famously on our show was like just a drip. And
Same thing, right? Yeah.
And I could smell it, of course. And I said, anything else? And he's like, well, I'm gay. And Jerry's like, why'd you do it now?
Yeah.
Like he saved himself. And Reamer this weekend tweeting a way that Tony Dungy shouldn't be announcing games because he's homophobic. I'm like, believe me, the fact he's homophobic is not the reason why this guy shouldn't be calling games.
Is that why people? I tweeted. I just randomly. I didn't know Reamer tweeted that, and I was like, seems weird they would put Dungy in the booth over Rodney Harrison, and people kept responding, it's racism, and I couldn't figure out why people kept saying that.
It's racism that Dungy's doing it?
Yeah, I couldn't figure it out. I didn't get the joke.
Aren't they both black?
That's
the joke.
That's
isn't
what
it?
I said. Yeah, I don't know.
I don't think it's homophobic. Maybe. I mean, Dungy has a lot of. I don't even know. I shouldn't say, but Alex is like, he shouldn't be doing the studio because he doesn't. Is it because he doesn't support gay marriage?
Oh, because
that's right.
Yeah.
That was a thing like
It's
6 months
crazy
ago or
religion.
something,
And there may
right?
be
Yeah.
other things. I didn't read the story. I'm not going to give that the click, but
Yeah.
I don't know if there's really horrific things. But if it's just because he's, and I'm sure it's more complicated than that. But if it's because he's against gay marriage, I'm sorry. Like, the guy should be
He's
announced-
been somewhat outspoken. Not outspoken.
He's a
but
hardcore
like,
Christian lunatic.
Yeah.
But I mean, he's a fucking football announcer. Like, he's an idiot. What are we doing?
Why were people freaking out? Was it that bad? I only listened to like the first quarter. I watched the
don't
first
know.
quarter.
It was whatever.
Sure,
It was
it's
fine.
fine.
Well, yeah. I mean, I'm sure Dungy stinks. I mean, absolutely stinks. I will say this. I watched a little bit of this Giants-Vikings game today. Did you watch any of this or no?
No, I just watched the Bills Dolphins.
This is your Super Bowl announcing team.
Oh, I was thinking that. It's crazy
It's-
that Fox has the game.
And nobody loves Mikey Fowler more than me. So I know he's a Greg Olson guy, right?
Yeah.
Greg Olson, who's okay, and the other guy who's Drip City, Super Bowls. If you go over the history of the Super Bowls, you're talking Michaels, you're talking Summerall, you're talking Madden, you're talking Collinsworth, like big, whether you like them or not, like guys who Nance, it feels like a huge game when they're doing it. Like, say whatever you want about Romo, today's game felt big when those guys were doing it.
Yeah.
It just feels like a big game. I don't even know who the guy is. Is it
Kevin Burkhardt?
Kevin Burkhardt?
Yeah, but it feels like the third
What are
team
their
on
options?
Fox when you're watching the
It's
regular
their
season.
fault. They didn't pay the money. What do you want?
Well, I know they're going to have in there. No question. Tom Brady's going to be doing that game with those guys. Lock.
Oh, you
lock.
think?
And say what you want, it'll feel like an event that Brady's there. He's probably not going to be great.
yeah.
Yeah.
But, no way they're going to have just these two guys in the Super Bowl.
Even if Brady loses in the championship game or something, he would call the Super Bowl.
Yeah, why not? I mean, how much prep? Why not? They used to do stuff like that.
Well, they shouldn't have them actually in the booth with the guys.
That'd
What are
be
you gonna have
weird.
him Mars?
It should be like Jay Feely. Jay Feely like popped up out of the blue.
You think
like,
Tom Brady is going
should.
to do that? Okay, do you think he's going to do don't forget, he has a $400 million deal with Fox on the table.
Yeah.
So you think they're going to be like, oh, here's Tom Brady.
I think throwing him into it right during the Super Bowl is pretty
Why?
aggressive.
Who
I don't
knows?
know.
Do you know anything about that? If that guy, Kevin Burkhardt, walked down the street, would you have any idea who he is?
Yes.
No, you would not.
Yes, I would.
You
He's
fucking
the
liar.
son of what's the other Burkhardt's name? Yeah. He's been
What does that have to do
calling
with
games.
anything? What the fuck are you fucking talking
He's
about?
been calling games for
You
a
don't
long
even know
time.
the first Burkhardt.
He's been calling games for a long time.
Okay.
Yeah, but he's
I'm not
not.
saying he deserves
You
to
wouldn't
be
pick him
calling
out
the
of a
Super Bowl.
lineup if you're fucking. You could
Lies,
put him in a lineup with a
lies,
fucking
lies,
Jackson
lies.
5. You would not know who he is.
Lies.
And his
I would
voice
pick him
isn't
up.
recognized. He sounds
He's a
like every
drip.
other
He stinks.
third announcer.
And Greg Olson, who's like,
tier.
seems like a good X and O's guy, and does a great podcast that Mikey Fowler produces about.
Yes.
Is about like
Health
not about
and wellness
molesting
or
kids,
Youth
is it?
sports. Youth sports.
about how to molest kids, or is it
I don't
for
think
sports,
so.
or is it it's protecting them from stuff like that?
Yeah, teaching.
Okay,
Good
I haven't-
quality values.
How
How to
it's
molest
about?
them?
No, good quality values. Yeah.
Okay, I just saw the last episode. They had Bob Devine on. I'm just saying that. So I what?
Nothing. I didn't say anything.
They're doing 3 weeks of shows from Stoughton. Olson wants the Super Bowl in Stoughton. He told me that.
Gross.
What?
Nothing.
I'm just saying. What am I supposed to say?
Yeah. No.
I think Club Alex is a good spot for the games.
I haven't been to Club Alex in a long time.
Town Spa would be terrific for the Super Bowl.
That I can't disagree with.
Yeah. Justin's guy. The Super Bowl's in Arizona. Justin's got to drive him out anyways. Get the fucking pizza out.
There you go, boys. Kev, Greg.
But I do like Greg. He seems like a very nice guy. Mikey Fowler's terrific.
Yes.
But Greg Olson doesn't seem, even though he used to be kind of a barstool guy, is not laughing. He's not selling anything.
No.
Like, you got to get some, I don't know.
And there's
Put Dennis
times,
Miller in there. Why not? That works.
whether you like it or not, there's times where Romo, I think, is legitimately insane. Which I
gonna-
feel like you need.
I've done
I think
the
that's
full.
good.
I've done the full Romo now. Where first I thought he was the best ever, then I hated him. Now today I'm like, fucking
You like
feed
him
me
again.
Romo, because say whatever you want. At one point today, he was like, "This is just where Josh Allen's going to turn it on right here." I'm telling you. And he fumbled and they scored a touchdown, and everyone was mocking him. But I'm like, you know what? No other announcer has an opinion. So if he has a big opinion, he's going to be wrong sometimes.
Right.
I'm in. He's jumping all over Nance. He's nuts. He sounds like he's out of his mind. Give it to me. Give it to me all day long. I'm a Romo guy now. I'm back in. Book him.
Okay, locked.
Thank you. Anyway, what else? What were we saying?
We did get the audio version of Linda Mark's Damar Hamlin song, if you'd like to hear that.
She already cut a Damar Hamlin song?
Yes, she cut it studio
I
quality.
thought he
and
played well
everything.
today. I was impressed. 12
Yes.
plays, but I mean,
You saw Ben Albright's tweet.
I was going to
asking,
say,
right?
Ben Albright.
do you think I fault? You think Ben Albright? No.
Well, people sent screenshots.
Oh,
to us.
I wasn't looking. No, I was
The Bills won by how many points today?
4,
No.
2,
Inaccurate.
5, 1,
Not even
6,
close.
7, 0.
A picture of
Thir-
Damar Hamlin and 3.
How about this? I thought of this.
Coincidence?
How about this for us? Because we do, I think it's tough for other shows or just anybody else in life since we only do this number. How about just 3 days a week going forward, like in the world?
Wow.
Yeah, and make it, I don't know how many hours it have to be. We could figure it out. That's,
Oh.
So
yeah.
what days do you keep?
Huh?
What days?
Well,
do you
Sunday's
keep?
football and God.
Sure.
Okay.
I would ask Damar. I would
what
say
he thinks.
Sunday.
Monday, Thursday.
Yeah, I was gonna say Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday, but okay, yeah. Back to back's tough.
Who's a Tuesday guy? Nobody's a Tuesday guy.
But back to back days seem Sunday, Monday. I don't know.
Well, I'm just thinking Monday Night Football. We got to keep this.
Doesn't matter anymore though.
Nothing matters.
So what is
really,
there's how
other than
many?
Damar.
168 hours in the week?
Sure.
24 times 7. Is
You're
that
asking
right?
the wrong
That
guys.
sounds
I
right.
think 3 goes in the 160. Ooh, I can't write that. That's
168.
I can't write. That's John Stewart's notes. 1. I'm going old school division right here, Mike. 5, 15, 1. It goes perfect. 56 hours a day.
Wow.
Done.
That's great.
Which is Lawrence Taylor's number. The second best defensive player of all time behind Hamlin.
That'll really fuck with you, though. Everything in threes.
Look, I don't make the rules. He does.
That's
It's his world. Yeah. It doesn't seem. Look, I don't. Whatever. I'm not gonna. But it does seem weird. They're gonna play a neutral AFC Championship game on a field where like it's like a chance he might play. Probably freaking playing the game.
yeah.
I mean, he won't. But you know what I'm saying? Like,
I said this. I was like, we're all reacting. He might be fine. You know,
I
like
want
at the
this fucking
time,
guy
it
to
didn't seem
apologize.
like
I
it,
want him to
but-
apologize to Skip Bayless. I want him to go on the show, fill in for Shannon Sharp, and apologize to Skip Bayless.
Yeah. Well, Shannon's seat's open anyways, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah. So anyway, but anyway, I'm very happy he's doing well, and it's great. So he. Linda Marks cut a song.
Yes.
No, let's hear a cut from her latest CD, or latest single, whatever Bill O'Reilly said.
On Monday Night Football on primetime TV.
How long do you think? Hold on. How long do you think before this happens, where she's like, I mean, it's an artistic
I
need.
need to make a song.
It's a Springsteen story that people kept pulling over for 9/11. We need you right now, Bruce.
Yeah. Right.
I mean, I could see that with Linda.
Do you think she tries to think like a human for a moment and is like, oh shit, I got to get to work? You
I
know,
don't think you can turn it off. I think
Yeah.
when you have that, you have it.
the tone seems oddly upbeat.
Well, I think you're supposed to
Given
be.
the subject matter.
Well, I think there's great art and tragedy too, and you can keep things, whether it's humor or film or television.
I suppose.
You know, I mean,
This seems more like Damar's getting ready to go to work. Like he's getting up in the morning.
Oh, isn't he? I mean, I don't know. He's out of the hospital.
I suppose.
Go ahead.
On Monday Night Football on primetime TV. First quarter, Bills and Bengals in Cincinnati.
Okay.
Both teams on the scoreboard score 7-3. A routine seeming tackle transformed what's to be.
This does not seem like it's
Hold on.
about to.
Hold on. What?
This does not seem like it's introducing tragedy.
That's how you have no brain for this stuff.
I guess I'm not a music guy.
This is what you do. You set them up, and then I think how long's the song, dude?
It is 2 minutes and 40 seconds.
A little ditty. Keeps them to 3 minutes.
I like you're saying a routine tackle.
That's what it is.
It
She
was.
knows. She knows
so,
the
or
sport.
so we thought.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Hold on. What city was it in again?
Cincinnati.
She must have been so happy when she nailed that rhyme. Good.
Transformed what's to be. You came to celebrate, to watch him with pride, not to escort
Boy, were you
your
disappointed.
son on an ambulance ride.
Oh, jeez.
How heavy the air in the stadium that night. CPR replaced football. His life was his fight. Our lives changed forever at age
Our lives?
55.
Yes.
He fell on the field. Was your son still alive?
Good God.
Oh, it's just the mom?
They're everything. These teams give their all, but it morphs from a game when a young safety falls.
It still sounds like we're celebrating. Am I wrong?
That's a church song.
In the meantime, I'm praying and thinking of you. My heart has compassion for what you're going through.
Passion's a tough one.
Sending hope, love, and prayers that your son makes it through.
When was this released, Dave?
She wrote the poem like the day after, basically. It was
Oh,
released
yeah.
this weekend or Friday.
It was a
she
little
might have
late.
dropped it.
I don't know. I mean, she
Yeah.
could have really capitalized on
Well,
it.
she's got a red studio time.
You guys doing touchdown dances from the
Yeah,
Bills
I'm
score.
just, I mean, hosting SNL this weekend. It just feels. Go ahead. Sorry, Linda.
The game was suspended. Will it ever be played?
No, it will not.
As traumatized players just wait day to day. A dream turned to nightmare in the blink of an eye. As both teams of players, they kneeled and they
I'm no
cried.
songwriter.
Go ahead.
You're stretching when you add teams of players. Both teams of teams covers it.
It's a lot of words. I guess she knows the flow better than we do, I suppose.
I understand. I'm just
But
saying.
yeah, that's
you're
a lot of
stretching
words.
there.
It's a lot of
bit.
words. Yeah.
Sending hope, love, and prayers that your son makes it through. Sending hope, love, and prayers.
How much would she? We're good. We're good.
Yeah.
How much for her to do a Jon Stewart song? Give a little information.
About $1,000, I
I-
bet.
Sweet talked her for the Wilbur's. So
Oh, did you have to pay her for that? Or
I
no?
did not.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's interesting. Yeah, if she knows there's death, if she smells blood, maybe she'll just do it. She'll
That's
be
what I mean.
inspired to do it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't know.
If she knows there's a corpse.
I mean, if she has to, we probably should write the
We
song.
could do that.
She'd
Yeah,
perform it.
I could do
on
that. Yeah.
Interesting. Don't you want her to write it, though?
Well, no, but she didn't know him. I mean, I don't know.
I would love. her to
Didn't
write the
she,
song.
in a way? Didn't we all know?
That's
you
true.
know?
We didn't know when, we didn't know much. He told us who guest starred on Starsky and yeah, I mean, I can do this, right? I got it.
That's
I got
pretty
it.
good.
Yeah, I'll do it. I'll handle it.
That's pretty
We're
good.
good. Yeah, we're good. We can handle that.
And that, I know I'm harping on the tone, but the idea that she's
I like how
writing,
Mike is like very critical of Linda Mark's music.
she's writing to the mother, and it's like, I hope my son's alive.
well, she's switching narratives for simple people that might be hard to follow.
I guess so.
She's
yeah.
a storyteller.
Yeah.
You know how many awards she's won? I mean, she is critically acclaimed. I'm not even.
What
being
awards?
I
sarcastic.
don't know how many awards.
She's like songwriter, like New England Songwriter of the Year, like shit like that.
That's a big one.
To heaven you flew, to heaven you soared. When Jesus saw you, he said, "We are all aboard." I mean, it's sort of that. I mean, we could do that.
You've
I'll get to work
mastered
on it.
her.
Well, I'm writing it for her. This is what
Her
the great,
style
this is what the great
anyways, yeah.
songwriters do. They sing
Right.
they write for other artists.
Amazingly quickly, in fact.
Yeah,
You
almost
were
like I've already
able
written it.
That's an article in the Patch about this song too. Yeah.
Which patch?
Waltham Patch wrote
No,
this.
through the Abington.
Ah, my
patch.
guys.
Not writing about anything else. He's in Colony on the Case Twitter account begging the Abington newspaper for some publicity. It's a low moment.
I did not do that.
I saw that back and forth.
That was not begging for publicity.
Hey,
I had a long conversation with that guy.
It's the buzz around town. Anybody writing anything?
That is not what I said. I did not say that.
What did you say?
Yeah, you got your ear to the streets.
I did say something along the lines of what's the buzz around town.
I just said. That's what I just said to you.
Write anything.
I
did not.
I said, what's the buzz around town? Dave said, that's not what I said. I said, look, what's the buzz around town?
I did not ask for publicity. I did not.
Okay, but did you say what's the buzz around town?
Yes, I did say that. I'm just trying to get the temperature, I think, is part of the word.
What's the buzz around?
Dave
Is it
said-
off the record?
Dave's
Any death info?
and Dave's like, when they get through with all these, it's gonna blow. The story's gonna blow wide open.
I did not say that.
What did you say? What was it?
I didn't say anything. I just said, like, just trying to get the temperature of the town after that episode.
Listen, the mayor's breathing down my neck here. You got anything for me?
We had a great conversation. Great conversation.
Oh God! Just let them know it's not me when you're doing that. You didn't do that. Just
Well,
let
then
them
I
know.
talked to
Just
him.
I
They
know,
know.
but just say it's not me.
Most people assume it's not you.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's fine.
Yeah.
Just say it's not me when it's not
So
me.
Dash Dave.
Just say this definitely
Just
isn't
say
Kirk.
not Kirk Minahan. I don't care who
That'll
it
sound
is.
like
Yeah.
it's not him. That'll sound believable.
I don't want that conversation in any way to be attributed to me.
Got it.
But it's below us to be doing that.
Got some good information out of that phone call, so
Yeah,
that's fine. Yeah.
great, fantastic.
Which way's the wind blowing today?
Jesus Christ. Anyway, Milton's. Thank God for Milton's. Their winter clearance sale is happening right now. Do we know if Shayna went to Milton's? We have a confirmation.
Haven't heard from Shane. No.
No?
No.
I have to say, I enjoyed. I can't listen to my own voice, so I blew through some of Shane's K. Marco Kirk thing.
Yeah.
Very good. I don't know if
Oh,
you
yeah?
listen to him. Like, yeah, it was very good. You did a good job. You hear it, Dave, or no?
I listened to the beginning of it.
I recommend it. If you're a fan, I just forgot. I forgot a lot of it. I forgot initially. Well, first of all, Milton's the greatest. Go to miltons.com, South Shore Plaza, Braintree, Chestnut Hill Square, Chestnut Hill, of course, their newest location in the Burlington Mall in Burlington, Massachusetts. Pardon me. The original sponsor of this guy right here, Kirk Seamus Minahan, born October 31st, 1974, 12:22 a.m. Born, Mike, in a birthday suit from Milton's, if you will.
Oh, that's good.
Thank you very much. I think Dana Katz was actually there at birth, I believe.
Really?
Yes.
They really have been with you the whole way.
The whole time. He said, I'm sponsoring this guy. My parents looked at him strangely and they
He's got
left. Yeah, but that was it all the way through. And they're still with me now. So go to miltons.com, get your great clothes. I want to see some nice Milton's clothes, by the way, at GOTH, Mike.
Okay.
You know what that is?
Grill on the Hill.
Fucking A, right? It is. Fucking A, right? It is. Yeah, it is. That's right. It's up on the hill. Be beautiful. I can see the pond where the murders happened.
Yes.
It's a little par 3. You got to hit a little 7-iron over that pond. If the water go, it's intimidating. You see the carcasses there, but
Right.
you do the best you can.
Other than that, I could show you guys where a few assaults took place, but you've seen the most
Heinous
interesting.
act. Miltons.com. Get moving right now. Our great partners at Miltons. But I was going to say briefly, I forgot. I remembered the Zonker guy thing, but I forgot completely about the Andrew Dice Clay thing. Totally.
Yeah.
I was listening to it. This is insane.
Right.
I mean, I'm not. Everyone knows. Well, maybe you know if you're new to the show, go listen to that. But boy, I have to say, like, we were actually pretty nice to him up until the end.
Early on.
Yeah, because like the Andrew Dice Clay thing, it ended. I heard the end of it. I actually jumped to the end of it, and I was like, okay, well, there's a miscommunication, like whatever, no big deal. And then the Donald Trump Jr. thing happened. After that, we were like, fuck this guy. And then obviously he was looking to get us. And it's,
I was going to say, I'm sure early on you said shit that would not be
he's
as nice.
He's a pussy.
But,
Like,
yeah.
but
Well, he
like,
came on the first time, though. And
Yeah,
that's
but-
when I think
yeah.
you were like, oh, he's not a pussy.
right.
At that
But
time.
he turned out to be a big pussy.
Yeah.
I mean, the worst. He's the worst person after what's his face?
Bradley Stein.
After Bradley Stein. Yeah. I mean, just a fucking. But we buried him. So anyway, go listen to that. And I like the PowerPoint Stern presentation thing.
Oh, yeah?
Yes, I listened to it.
Oh, good.
On whatchamacallit, Jesus.
My Patreon.
Yes.
Yes, thank you.
Which, there was a title for it though.
You can call it the Pelican Brief.
Pelican Brief. Yes,
Yes.
the Pelican Brief. Yes, it was very good. If you can't find Radio Gunk, I would recommend going to Patreon. and listening to that.
I'm sure they've broken it down.
Oh, that was like an 8-hour like spectacular when they did.
Oh, really?
But they were fine. But yours was good because you're not. They're. Like,
I don't hate.
like people,
Viscerally
yeah,
hate
it's like
them.
people who hate me would do it. You know,
Yeah,
it was that
yeah,
thing.
yeah.
But it was very good. So go to BetterHelp.net.
Yes, thank you.
Go to Patreon as well. They're closing in on 5. Did they
Over
500?
Ticked over. Now get to a number where that's not going to subside at the end of the month.
Sure. Well, yeah.
Get us to a number that stays there.
Over 500 subscribers, Dave. You are not one of them, but over 500
I think I am one of them.
subscribers.
I get the emails, so I think I still am.
It hurts more that you do this every time. It's much more insulting.
I get the email.
Go subscribe, please. What else is going on?
I was trying to find more shitty audio from Bradley Stein, and unfortunately, all I could find was his podcast, which we went over on Friday.
But I thought it was pretty good. What's the name of it?
The State of Stein.
State of Stein.
But I did find that first of all, he's obsessed, obviously, with Fox News.
Sure, who isn't?
He submitted on multiple occasions questions to the 5 that were just the dumbest.
He made it?
I thought they were pretty good questions.
Oh,
Welcome back to a special edition of The 5. We're answering your fan mail
by the way,
questions.
I bet you they get like 4 questions an episode, like 2 maybe.
Right.
So, isn't that their most highly rated show?
I know, but like they watch it, but nobody's,
Yeah.
Oh, no?
Dumb enough to actually submit a question.
This is from.
You're going to be eating your words.
Is this with a J? This Jerry's with a G? Jerry from Maine? Is that?
Hi, Greg.
Boy, Jerry, the all-time fake tweet, planted tweet of all time was this week. You know where I'm going with this?
Yes.
Yeah.
Was this weekend where Jerry's like, oh, just wandering around Boston. I ran into the.
That's not the one I said.
That's no, but you know, we ran into that guy he's obsessed with, the Children's Hospital. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes. The I forget, the Billboard Chris guy or something.
Yeah. He's like anti trans surgery or whatever.
Yes, yeah.
And Jerry's he goes and holds up these signs at like Boston Children's, and Jerry's like, oh, I was wandering around the common. I ran into this guy. There's a picture of the two of them together. But Jerry's such a pussy, and I like Jerry, but classic Jerry, like he loves that. But then I saw the guy did it, and Jerry retweeted it, and there was all these people holding the signs. Jerry wasn't doing that.
Well, he was busy. He was on his way somewhere.
Oh, what was he doing? Oh, okay.
Huh?
Where was he on the way?
I just mean that he happened to run into him. He had things to do.
I thought you meant there was another.
No, he probably had a big meeting down there.
What was the other? Well, he goes to meetings. I know that. He went to a meeting every day.
The other one was about Hunter Biden's love child.
Yeah,
Say Navy Biden.
He was very angry about this.
He's very upset about this.
Imagine if this beautiful child were your flesh
did
and
see
blood,
this.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
you
I see
pretended she didn't exist because her mother was a stripper and her father is a worthless crackhead. The Bidens are horrible people.
He's not holding back on that one, you got to say.
Oh, that's a Newsmax special.
Worthless
Right
crackhead.
we're gonna say, Bradley Stein, the 5.
On this Labor Day, let's get started. From Bradley Stein asks, what was the last thing you searched for on your phone? Kennedy.
I searched for things to do in Memphis for kids.
Oh, interesting.
Yes.
By the way, nobody can answer that question accurately. Who would even know?
So, I might understand Bradley Stein sitting there watching the 5. They're like, hey, we're taking questions.
I bet
He's
you-
like, oh, goody.
I bet
Finally.
they probably checked their phone during the show, and he's like, I want to be part of this.
I was worried I wouldn't find an answer to this question.
Jesus.
What if they searched on their phone?
Fan Mail Friday, let's get to your questions.
What is
Why
it
waste
Friday?
any more
What?
Fan Mail Friday.
Fan
Mail
mail.
Friday, let's get to your questions. Why waste any more time?
Why can't you
Question
think
from
of I don't know. You can waste some time if you want. Like he's like, why waste any more time?
Bradley's got a hot one.
Brad, go. Let me hear what Brad has to say.
Bradley Stein. What subject could you teach a master class on, Doug?
Oh, obviously, politics, getting a president elected,
Yeah, what are
and
they gonna
having to
say?
make the conversion to a hopefully compelling member of the 5.
Wow, there you go.
Oh, these guys have a lot of fun, don't they?
Jedediah.
Grammar.
Grammar?
I have really, that's a, yeah.
Well,
I
you were
have
a principal,
really
weren't
good
you?
grammar. No, I was a dean, but
dean.
and actually my degree, my master's is actually in Spanish, but I don't
People
speak it.
watch this fucking show?
Well, not anymore.
Well, it's Fan Mail Friday. They're a little loose.
It's not on anymore?
Greg Gutfeld doesn't host it, so I don't know.
Oh, that's
Oh,
true.
no, the 5 is still highly rated.
Who hosts it now? Well, that's my whole point about Fox. It doesn't matter who hosts anything.
Yeah.
It's just
Dana
people-
Perino's on it, right?
Oh, she's good. Yeah, I met her. Yeah, I met her. Her and Lenny. Yeah, it was good. It was good. It's fun.
I remember. Does Jerry likes her? Because
Yes.
when I hear that
She's
name,
feisty. Yeah.
I hear Dana Perino. Like he's saying,
Michelle Obama.
yeah.
I think actually Gutfeld is still on it, maybe. Am I wrong?
No. Oh, is that right?
I that's what it says on the internet.
Well, good
I
for
could be
him.
Wrong. Yeah.
Good for him.
Who's the other guy too? Jesse Waters was on it for a
Oh,
while.
he stinks.
All right, Bradley Stein.
Okay.
Sounds familiar. If there was a yearbook superlatives edition of the
This
5,
guy's a serial killer.
you
I
would be
think.
most
That's a
likely
fucking
to
psychopath.
what? But this is like a great game show. All right.
What was the question? I'm
should I go to
sorry.
you for-
If your yearbook
All right, Bradley Stein.
sounds familiar.
Sounds familiar. If there was a yearbook superlatives edition of the five,
Mike won one of those.
you would be most likely
What'd you win, Mike?
what?
Most likely to trip down the stairs at graduation.
Okay.
I had as much respect in East Long Middle High School as I do here.
It's never stopped. Wow. Is that it for Bradley?
That's it for his questions into the 5. Yeah,
That we know of.
that we know of for now. Those are the only ones I could find.
What was that most recent one? Those are all gut-filled, right?
Those are all
Yeah.
with Gutfeld.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe just bail with Gutfeld left.
Well, Gutfeld left last year. These are from 2018.
Oh.
Is he?
Is there anything less like funny than like a young conservative? Like nothing against them.
You are now entering the state of Stein.
I don't know if I'm ready.
Give him credit for a great intro. It is
You
good.
hired a good guy to do it. Jesus. What were you saying,
Well,
Mike?
Steve's funny in his own
Steve's
way.
in his 30s.
I imagine he was funny 5 years ago too. You know.
I guess. I mean,
Do you think Steve would have been like that if
Yes.
that happened on Howie's show? Like if you
Yes. No. I don't know. Like Steve was funny. Like S.E. Robinson's funny, but he wasn't trying to be funny. Like that's disgusting. Is funny because it's funny.
Yeah.
Like he wasn't trying. Although with him, who knows? Maybe the whole thing's.
He was funny when he texted me about this asshole, Bradley Stein.
No, he's down on Bradley Stein. He is down on Bradley Stein.
The phrase I used on Twitter, I won't reveal my source, but it felt like a Steve phrase. Breathlessly rattled.
Yes. I don't know. Maybe I overreacted. Who knows? As I get older, I tend. But I don't think I
not
did.
after his reaction, definitely
That's true.
not.
Nobody's gonna tell me. It's just not gonna happen. Nobody on earth. I'm trying to think of a show. I mean, what's the biggest show there is now? I don't even know. There's no big
Rogan,
show.
I guess, right?
Yeah. Joe Rogan. I'm like, fuck you. Like present yourself to come on here, and I'm all set.
Right.
You know.
And also, can't imagine most shows do that.
No.
It would just be like, yeah, I want him on or I don't.
Or I don't. That was my point. I don't want.
Sell me. Wow me.
Yeah. Jesus.
He also talked down to me on the phone, so a little.
I got no problem with that.
Yeah, a
but
little
I mean,
loyalty would be nice.
How old is this blimp?
That's a good question. I think he's probably like 30, maybe.
Oh, okay. So he's a young up and comer.
I will say I had text exchanges with both Adam Jones and the program director at 98.5 over the last 3 days.
Wow.
Just gonna throw that out there. So
Wow.
yeah.
My goodness.
Is he intrigued by his partnership with Mego and her offer?
Her offer.
Oh,
I haven't
yes.
met Jones.
Okay.
I don't want to meet him until day one of the show. How about that?
All right.
And when he comes in,
It'll be a crazy time.
Sounds wacky already.
Yeah.
and when he comes in,
you can make that happen.
when he comes in, I'm going to be wearing.
Hold on. Somebody, I don't want to. EI, I feel like we've won the war. It's been 6 years or whatever. Like it's fine now at this point. I have nothing to do with the place. Everyone I knew is gone. But just some radio advice from somebody who did it a long time ago and did it fairly well for not that long a time. If I'm on that show and I know Mego and Arcand are not built this way and they're just happy to have jobs, shoot that producer in the fucking head if he talks anymore. Shut the fuck up. Shut up. I mean, what is he? He's not on the show.
Well, they might tell him, program directors love to give notes. I'm sure
Yeah.
Ken is like, hey, there's no one steering the ship.
Oh, for
this
sure.
week, so you need to get in there.
For sure, but I mean, listen to him. He's stepping. You're a fucking producer.
And when he comes in,
you can make that happen.
when he comes in,
You hear
I'm
this?
going.
We hear that? What are we doing? As I get older, maybe I'm turning more into Dino, but that is a busy. Like too much.
Did you see that producer? Did we talk about this on the show? The producer who left like Gresham Keefe and he like they gave him like fucking 10 minutes to say goodbye.
Who?
He worked for them for like 2 years or worked at EEI for 2
Who
years.
is it?
Anderson?
Oh, I don't know him.
John Anderson?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, I know.
Holy
Yeah. I
shit.
know the name.
It was crazy. It was
Wait,
like
hold on. John Anderson left?
John.
They give him a whole show or only
We
10 minutes?
talked about him for some reason.
Really? I'm sure he's a nice guy.
He probably was a
remember
nice
why.
guy. I just couldn't believe it that they gave him an entire segment to say goodbye.
We gave
was a
Curtis
big
the
deal.
first time a goodbye.
I think that's a little different.
Is it? I don't know.
It's just a gut feeling. I don't know.
I have no idea. I don't know. I'm sorry, Mego's offer.
When he comes in, I'm going to be wearing a Marcus Smart jersey and no pants. How do you think that's going to go? And I'll say, welcome. I'm your co-host.
All right, so when Meghan Ottolini comes in, okay, here's what I'm going to do, okay? I'm going to be wearing something shirt and no pants.
Yes.
How does that work if a guy says that? My dick will be there. Like, I don't even understand. What did
What's
she say?
the offer? Yeah, like
I don't understand the Marcus Smart.
Snatch is gonna be hanging
Is that
out?
like Adam Jones a big fan of his or something?
He must
hate Adam
Yeah,
Jones.
he must be
I'm guessing.
critical of Marcus
Yeah.
Smart, I bet.
Oh.
Yeah.
But yet she'll be naked?
Well, no, so Marcus Smart jersey on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just her, like, from the waist down should be nude.
Her nethers, yes.
Oh, well, okay. It seems like a free and loose vibe. If that's on Twitch, I guess I'd watch it. I suppose. I don't know.
Sure.
That's wacky. They're already loose. I can tell. Yeah. Well, good luck. Yeah. Good luck to them.
Is he excited for the opportunity? Did you get that vibe?
He just kind of said to me, "Hey, look, I get where you're coming from, but it's a big opportunity for me." I said, "I actually hope it goes. Look, I have nothing against Adam. I like him. He's a nice guy. I hope it does well. It's not. I don't think, but I've been wrong before.
Yeah.
But
there's no way he likes the idea of being paired with Mego.
I have no idea. I didn't ask.
So you hear the offer? I wouldn't mind it.
Yeah, I think
Craig's not doing that for me.
I like Adam Jones going to tell Kirk Minahan, like, yeah, I'm unhappy going to the situation. Just keep it quiet between us. I don't think he's going to do that. Yeah, but he took the job, so I don't know. Maybe it'll.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't look like any opportunity is coming up with 98.5 anytime soon.
No, I mean, like, Bertrand could die at any moment. Right?
It's a funny one to throw out there. Yeah. Probably the youngest guy on the station.
Yeah, and Tony. But yeah.
Joe Murray would like you to know that he's down 75 pounds, by the way.
He told you this?
He texted me, yeah.
Oh, wow, look at you texting with
I'm just saying,
who is that?
He just texted me on the blue.
Dave for
who is that?
Defending him.
Jim Murray?
No, Joe Murray, who's getting the night
the blimp.
You think. Yeah. He said still a blimp, but he's down 75
Well, congrats. Oh, great. Thanks for joking around with us, Joe. Fuck off. Because my competition for the job's stupid.
Oh, that's fair.
Idiots.
Yeah, right. You want to go right at go with the king.
Yeah, fuck that.
Yeah.
Well, you need a sidekick. Maybe he could be involved.
I'm all set. I got a sidekick, Shane.
Shane, that's right.
Yeah.
Did they seem receptive when you spoke to the folks at
There was a little bit of, oh, ha, ha, imagine that, ha. And it's like, well, no, ha, ha. I'm applying for this job.
Yeah.
So hire me or don't, but I think I have a decent resume.
Right.
I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll see. And I like everybody there. I think.
Imagine that day. That day is gonna come, and if you don't get that job, that means like
it's an insult.
Tim McCone got it over you.
Don't even know who that is, but that sounds like an insult to me.
Matt McCarthy got
Don't
it
know
over
who that
you.
is, but that sounds like an insult to me.
Joe Murray got it over you.
Ridiculous.
You know who that is.
And I would take a pay cut from my last radio job. I would be willing for nights. I would do $850,000 a year with bonuses.
I think I'd much rather hear your interview than the actual show. If you really took it seriously.
I would take it very seriously.
Poured through your resume.
Dave, you've done this
you explain
before.
This? You were suspended here, I see.
You've done these interviews. Give me a question.
Tell me a little bit about why you wanted to get into radio.
Ooh, good one.
I grew up listening to it. I loved it as a kid, whether it was Mike and the Mad Dog or Stern or The Big Show. It's just something I always wanted to do. I remember driving around and almost pretending I was hosting and thinking about things and disagreeing and hearing a caller for too long and thinking, I don't want this guy to be on anymore. So when I had my chance to do it, I did it my way. I love radio to this point. Excuse me, Rick. But, radio still is something I care about. And I worry that it's struggling and dying slowly. And if I can help keep it alive in my own way for a short period of time, well, heck, I'm happy to participate in that. It's like, whether it's, it's like my guy says, Monty, the Bruins coach, who I love, and I hope to have on a couple of times a week. If you could check into the,
A couple times a week.
A couple times a week.
Okay. What the hell is this guy doing here? I thought this was an interview.
I'm just taking
my
notes.
sidekick. I'm taking my sidekick. Yeah, Shane couldn't make it. He's cutting me tonight. I'm sorry, Rick. Go ahead.
2 of the 3 examples that you gave were actually New York-based radio programs. You understand this is Boston. We're very
Rick. You understand I was the number one.
Here.
You understand I was the number one radio
good.
host in Boston. Like I beat your station all the time. You used to say, "I wish you were on my station." Why are you being combative?
I personally don't remember saying that, but
okay. I mean, but I'm happy and I'm glad that Tony's feeling better. I love Tony. I love Mike. I love Jim Murray. He's a good friend. So I'm happy to come in and get their big lead in and lead into Celtics basketball and Bruins hockey. I understand I'm just a role player here. The ego is gone. I just want to talk sports.
that's a good pitch. It really is.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes.
I was dozing off. You're perfect.
And I'll bring a massive audience with me. They're going to come. The audience loyalty is going to be unbelievable.
Yeah.
So let's do this.
Well, here's the thing about us.
4 years, $850,000 a year, $75,000 first place bonus. Boom, 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 boom.
It's funny. You have a producer who fits very well on this show, but would also be perfect radio management.
True.
He would be
He's done it. Haven't you done it?
A brand manager,
Yeah.
per se? Yeah.
Yes.
No, I lost my train of thought. Thanks, Mike. God, I had more
Just
questions.
complimenting you. I'm sorry.
You're stupid as Rick Radzic as you are as Dave Cohen. Anyway, so I'm applying for it, and what's his face can lose all the weight he wants, but push comes to shove, and you have to make a choice.
Yeah.
In-house, or are they going to bring in the big personality?
What is your
Portnoy already gave me the okay for it.
What is your what's the process like? So the application goes in. Who do you think you talk to first? Because there's 3 people
I have
you
no
have to
idea.
talk to.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Radzic's the last one.
But they can't ignore me.
Yeah.
Can they?
I can't imagine. No.
I just want a shift. I want one tryout shift.
Okay.
Why not? That'd be how would you do better ratings at night?
Well, I know-
Just allow that to happen.
Well, I think they're-
for a one-off show.
I think they're worried about Bob Murchison.
But what? You've said that before, and I know you're probably right. But if you did one show and Bob starts emailing advertisers,
Right.
what does that do?
I don't know.
The guy was on the air once and never again.
I keep going the same thing. Murchison, like I did a show with Jerry, and Murchison hates me more than Jerry.
Right.
Jerry's
Well, that's because it's not
Jerry's
about what he
Jerry's
says.
life is like anti-transgender now.
Right.
I don't even get it. Like I would work with Murchison to bring down Jerry's podcast. If it meant like Craig would die, I would do
It
that.
would probably be harder though because Jerry's in a world where they all agree with Jerry.
That's true. And he has no advertising. But
Who would your references be for this?
What do you mean?
For this on this application?
That's a tricky one. Not gonna lie to you. Radio business. I burned a lot of bridges. Glenn Ordway, does he seem like a big name to you?
That's a big name.
That's
Yeah.
good.
Doesn't get much bigger than that.
A little bit, he's an older demo for the station, but
Sure.
Okay, Mike Manansky, radio veteran,
yeah.
younger.
Yeah.
Old soul.
How many do you need?
3 references.
3 references.
Yeah.
Jeff Sotolano, do you like him?
Oh no, he's a cunt.
He's great. Jeff's great. He's way
Would
up
he
in
be
the
a
Odyssey.
reference?
Yeah, so yeah, sure.
Big
sure.
sissy.
My good friend Jonathan Kraft, does that help you at all at 98.5?
That's a big name right there.
That's what I'm saying.
That's a big
There
name.
you go.
That's what I'm
Now you
saying.
think.
That'll do it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Crafty Wednesdays. I mean, brought to you by Kraft Macaroni and Cheese.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
We sit and
Big
stir
get.
together. Yeah. We would just eat mac and cheese together for a show. ASMR.
Sounds exciting.
What else?
Dana White did get called out for this whole thing at his press conference the other day. Did you hear his answer?
I did not.
Sort of been the big takeaway, that what message does that send about domestic violence, that a president of a company would get away, and you're talking about repercussions in your personal life, but people are talking about repercussions in a professional life. Is there any thoughts that you have? Or
The only thing that matters is my personal life. What else is there?
Well, I think the people who are talking
what?
about it, the narrative, say that
Yeah.
there should be some professional consequence.
Okay, so what should it be?
No one seems to really have an opinion on that. They just.
I hear you.
So my final question is: had Endeavor came to you and said, "Hey, we do think that you should that we need you to step away for 30 days, 45 days, 6 months, whatever it was," what would your reaction have been to that? Had Endeavor asked that?
I told you I was going to leave in 2016 with the sale. Could have sat out during COVID. What should my punishment be?
Yeah.
This guy's
I
a tough
guess-
journalist. Who is this?
You guy didn't have a single answer.
That's a good response.
Who is this?
It's some UFC.
So I said the other
Yeah.
day, though, I said this. What's he going to... So he sits out 60 days and he comes back. What changes? I don't...
Nothing changes.
And what's you should be asking whoever would give Dana White that suspect, because what's he going to say? Like a lifetime ban.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, like, he's, a scumbag. He did a stupid thing, but I don't... Like, he owns the company, right?
He
No,
does
not anymore.
Oh, he sold to
Yeah,
Endeavor,
but-
right?
yeah.
So, okay, so they can suspend him for 60 days. They're going to bring him back.
Well, I guess it sends a message to people who care about domestic violence.
I guess. I mean, I don't know. There's MMA meatheads don't care. So, whatever.
Yeah. Pretty much no. But by the way, that I was wrong. That TV show is.
I saw that.
January 18th.
Incredible. Is he going to host it?
He's a part of it somehow. It looks like he's.
That
the host,
is
but I don't know.
crazy.
I would imagine he's not hosting, is he? He's not the.
It looks
Chris
like he is.
Harrison
He's
of
the
that
face
show.
of it.
Not as crazy as this fucking Night Court reboot that's coming out Tuesday. It makes me physically ill to see that commercial. Physically ill. Jesus. What else? Let me talk about Allbirds first. I'm sorry. When it comes to quality, Mother Nature knows best. And you could take that idea and run with wool runners from Allbirds. That is true. I'll be wearing them tomorrow morning in the snow. Although it doesn't seem like a big storm, right? A couple of inches?
3 inches.
Is that it?
That's what I saw.
Huh, okay. 3 inches in your apartment, right, Mike? You know what I'm saying?
No.
3-inch cocky was.
I thought that's what you meant, and I didn't care for it.
Oh, you're all man. Is that what you're saying? Even bigger? Look at you. Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Wow. La-di-da. This year, trade your synthetic footwear for wool runners. I'll be wearing them, as I said, tomorrow. Premium natural materials that are comfy and durable, so you can run to the ends of the earth or the store. Machine washable. They look as fresh as the first day you got them. That's huge, I'm telling you. Take a big step forward for Mother Nature with the Allbirds Wool Runner. Discover your perfect pair at allbirds.com today. That's ALLBIRDS.com. Allbirds.com. You boy, it's just PG for this read, Dave. I think we violated that right there.
No.
Well, you tried.
I did my best. That's Mike's fault.
Too late now.
Again, you go to allbirds.com, ALLBIRDS.com. Great shoes. Great in bad weather. Again, I'll wear them tomorrow in the snow. They'll be great. They'll be back. I can run them next day, which is very rare for sneakers. Allbirds.com, ALLBIRDS.com. Discover your perfect pair and do so today.
Okay, never mind. The MLK statue does look like a penis. Now I see the picture.
Never mind to who?
Well, I said I never saw the penis. Now I see the penis.
Oh, well, there you go. Yeah, it just looks weird.
Never mind out there, everyone.
Yeah, I don't know.
False alarm.
Well, everybody was right. Everyone was saying it looks like a penis.
I had a weird cultural experience last night. My son Harrison and I went to see Meghan, the horror movie.
Oh, yes. Heard a lot of buzz about it.
So we went to see it. It was sold out Saturday night in Burlington. He and I went. He was all excited. The crowd, a lot of teenagers. And this is my first post-COVID, new TikTok-ish kind of world at the movies with teenagers. And this was like going to see a sing-along. Because there's a million memes with this thing. They knew every line. Meghan sings songs. They were singing the songs while, like, it was like a surreal. It was, but I'm old, so yeah. But at the same time, like, well, if this is how they consume movies, at least they're going to the movie theater. They had a great time. Right. It's a good, like, really dumb, fun, terrible, but like a good time movie.
Okay, interesting.
And the crowd fucking loved it. Loved it. I was fascinated.
That has to be exclusive to that type of movie, like that movie in particular.
Well, the other one that was big, oddly, with that was that Minions one that came out last summer. It was like, it became like this big thing where like teenage kids were going, like boys in like suits to go see it. Remember this?
No.
Look it up. It became like a meme, like a viral thing. It was very strange.
Really?
Yeah, they in this movie, I'm telling you, like the crowd was going crazy. Like even just like lines that had no context in the movie that seemed, but the crowd would go crazy in that area, be like, yeah, that's a meme.
Oh, you're right.
And I was like, oh, geez, I know I am, Dave. I know. I have some articulation about this stuff. But when but he's like, oh yeah, that's like a crazy meme, or like that's a big TikTok thing.
Yeah.
Because like in a line in the movie, it's just nothing. I'm like, oh, okay. Huh. It was very strange.
Yeah, that is bizarre. You should interview Jeff D. Lowe about it. He's doing the rounds on this one.
Oh, is he really?
I thought you retweeted. I saw he did some like
that's right.
news
Yes,
interview.
Yes, he was on his old show, Good Morning America. That's true.
He was the expert on this film.
Yes. I mean, I enjoyed it. It's like a sort of a purposely dumb like horror movie, but it was fun. And they're gonna make a sequel. It's making a fortune.
I would imagine.
But it was crazy. And it was fun to see, just not that particular screening, but the whole theater was packed. And I saw, I think, 4 or 5 movies this weekend made over $10 million.
What's disappointing about that is now you're going to see a lot of it's going to be superheroes still, but now there's going to be a focus on making movies like that.
Sure.
Where you sing along in the theater to get people back in the theater.
Well, you get everybody to try and make these things stick on, and it has to be organic. If it's not, it doesn't work. And this was totally organic. It was fine. It's like a, whatever, 7 or 8 out of 10 for what it's supposed to be. I didn't hate it.
A sold out movie is a good experience.
It's a great experience. And I haven't had that experience, I don't know, maybe 3 times in the last 5 years. Maybe. I took Harry to see that Spider-Man.
I'm shocked by that. 3
I
times.
took Harry to see that Spider-Man right when it came out. Jackass Forever was packed. It was great. You can't beat. That's where I still think movies have a chance, because there's no moment like that. Totally packed. The lights are out. And it's like, what do we got here? We're all in this together. What's it going to be?
I think that's the only reason I liked Top Gun is because I saw it in the theater.
Yeah.
There was an energy to it.
Absolutely. So
I thought about taking my kids to the movies for the first time this weekend. And I was thinking to myself, no school tomorrow, right? Wouldn't this be a good weekend to release a kids' movie?
Yeah.
Then the wheels start turning and I start writing.
Well, is there
Puss in Boots?
But they have Puss
PG.
in Boots. It's
But
still
PG.
You could take your kids to go see that.
That's at 8 and above.
Dave, you fucking
It's called Puss in Boots.
Dave,
Yeah, it's not what you're thinking.
I bet it's a little.
You get some girl in like big boots getting her pussy licked by somebody.
I saw Shrek. I think Puss in Shrek was like a little edgy, right?
He's a spinoff of that, right?
I think so.
Edgy,
Yeah. A little edgy.
So you're worried about taking your kids to see Puss in Boots? A fucking cat.
I'm not overly worried, but I thought
It'd be totally fine.
I certainly would.
Maybe
prefer
I'm probably the
bold
perfect.
Your daughter's dropping C-bombs in the hallways at school.
Again, I'm taking my kids to see Jackass Forever. He's 9, so I shouldn't say anything. But I think you're safe.
Yeah,
you can go see it. Yes. And would they make it through?
I don't know.
You stuff them with popcorn and a drink or whatever?
I don't know. They've never experienced it before.
What theater would that be?
That would be Patriot Place.
Patriot Place. Okay.
Yes. Yeah. It's at Lux. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a nice one.
It is nice.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you should.
I was thinking about it.
Okay. What else?
That was after I was going to go right after I installed Big Jack's new computer for him.
Oh, this did happen.
Must have been a big
Okay.
And then I had to buy a Wi-Fi extender, and he was right the entire fucking time. So
right about what?
Basically, his Wi-Fi didn't work with his computer.
Okay.
That's all that happened.
But the computer was too old.
Computer was too old anyway. He needed a new computer.
You said you bought him a used new computer.
I did not buy. No, I bought him a new computer, the upgraded version of the one he had. So
how much did it cost?
It was only like $600 or something.
That's nice of you.
$600. I know, it's a classy move by me.
Fucking week of like normal.
Also brought my sister.
You know what, Kirk? It is nice, but that's
birthday.
not why I do it.
Or a week of a normal daycare, but yeah, go ahead.
But I brought my sister balloons for her birthday this weekend and a drink.
Balloons?
She likes margaritas. Yeah, it was just a classy move. It's kill time.
She's turning 6?
Just a classy
42 or 41.
Balloons?
Yeah.
What are you going to do with them?
Well,
Nobody
my
wants
kids,
balloons.
My kids brought the balloons for her.
She doesn't want that.
But my kids got
I
to
know,
bring her
but
balloons.
have
But
her-
my kids got to have the experience
Do
of
they-
getting
Yeah,
the
that's
balloons.
why I gave them to
Yeah.
the kids. They got you these dumb fucking balloons.
Your
I don't
kids
know.
even like balloons at this point?
Oh, they love balloons.
Really? Oh, maybe keep them away from the movies then. They sound pretty simple.
Yeah.
I don't know.
They're very simple.
Let them run around with balloons, I guess. You got her a drink?
Oh, yeah. It was like one of these pre-made like margarita things.
Oh.
Yeah.
Conan style.
Yep.
A classy weekend for you.
I'm just trying to do better. You know, this show has changed me a little bit.
42 years old.
What?
Your sister.
Well, because I don't remember any of my family members' birthdays, so I made.
Did you remember her birthday or was it on your phone? Or
It was. I made a calendar at home for it.
a calendar at home?
Yeah.
With just the birthdays on it?
Correct.
Okay.
And anniversaries and stuff like
Is
that.
the family member that has a birthday in that month's calendar picture? Like, oh, it's mom's birthday this month. I got to remember that.
It's like a third grade project.
Well, I just like wrote her name down. It was a bad one.
Did you know all the birthdays before you wrote them down? on the
No, I had
calendar?
to look them all up. Yeah.
What's the thing you looked it up on?
Facebook.
Oh, okay. Well, just put it on your phone.
I could do that. I could do that as well. Yeah, I could.
It seems easier than having a calendar in your house.
My mom has like a really nice, like she ordered it off Etsy. It's like this nice thing that she hung up in our house with all the birthdays and
Oh, yeah.
anniversaries. I was
That's
thinking
what
about
like
getting
old
one of
women
those.
should do, though. Not.
Yeah, but it serves a purpose.
That's
I
virile
suppose.
young men.
I suppose. Yeah. I guess. And my mom used to literally have the address and phone book where she'd be like, all right, I'm ordering from Domino's. So you should flip through it and have the Domino's
best.
number. It's the greatest.
The best.
That is better than this scrolling through it.
Yep.
For some reason it is. And they have like the letters, you go to the.
Yep.
No. Anyway.
Yep.
What else?
Nothing
I'm sure
really.
that's really news that Dave brought his sister balloons for the show, but maybe.
Just so you guys stop worrying.
Yes. Was she grateful?
Just wanted to share a little bit about my personal life this weekend. That's all.
Of your brothers and sisters, where does she rank on you being close to them?
Oh, interesting.
Great question.
Thank you.
Now, obviously, I care about all of my family members.
But you said there's some of us on the or off, some you don't care for.
Yeah.
No, I didn't.
You said that.
Oh, right. Oh, right. That was
Good
off
job,
the air.
Mike.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Right.
good
Yeah,
job.
Go ahead.
No, she would probably be power rankings wise number 2 right now. Number 2.
Who's number 1?
My sister, my other sister.
Okay, great.
Well, they have kids that are young, so I can go over there.
You guys all live on like the same street?
She lives one town over, and my other sister lives like 2 towns.
Who lives, I don't need names, but or like distance, who lives
closest to me?
No, furthest away from the colony,
Family.
from the parents?
24 minutes away.
Oh my God.
Wow.
How many kids are there? 7?
And you would think that is fucking Los
3
Angeles
states away?
to my mom. Yeah.
That's 7 kids?
6.
6 kids?
Ever since he moved out, we don't see him that much
Yeah,
anymore.
yeah.
He's only
Jesus.
24 minutes away.
So they're all the time. Everyone's there all the time.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is there anybody you hate?
No, I don't hate him. No.
Okay. Anybody hate you?
I don't think so.
That
no.
feels impossible.
No.
Really? Okay.
No.
Okay. That's great. That's nice. Must be nice. Okay. Huh.
It's nothing to fight about.
No? No. Okay. What's going on blindmike.net?
Oh, a lot of big stuff. Blind Mike Project free episode of tomorrow.
Yeah, oh, that's right.
And then the Bill Hicks will be the next Why You Laughing.
Oh, Bill Hicks is next.
Yes.
Okay,
while
good.
the bonus episode, as you mentioned, is up now. If you want to go check that out.
A lot going on.
Patreon exclusive.
Let me see this here. Oh, I will say, because I just retweeted Kevin's thing.
I was going to ask you.
That Frank the Tank thing is unbelievable.
I was obsessed with this before the show.
I can't believe this. He left. First of all, he's a huge Dolphins fan, which I didn't know. Okay.
Yeah.
So they fly him. Dan flew him up to Buffalo. Is that right? Did I see this correctly?
That's what I was asking. Was he there to cover the game?
I don't know, but I think he's a big fan. So I think Dan was like, "We'll fly up to the game and fly you back."
Yeah.
Game took forever. 1-score game. Huge chance for the Dolphins to have a massive upset.
Right.
Frank leaves. He's left.
That's what I didn't understand. And why would he book his flight?
That was
like
his
that?
flight for 6 or something.
That's
Like,
what he
what
said.
is it?
6.
Was he nuts? Like it's
even if the game went perfectly, you might not make it out. Because if you're leaving at 4, everyone's funneling out at 4 o'clock.
Also, you live in the same state. Like, you can miss the flight, take another one an hour later, or stay at the hotel, go the next
that was
morning.
Mike's best point, I think. Stay at a hotel and then take the first
I
flight
made a lot
out
of good
tomorrow.
ones, but that was the best.
Or just
That was a good
drive.
one.
I mean, just drive there. I don't know.
Well, that's 6.5 hours, right? That's what I thought originally. But
I
that's
said Frank in the car for 6.5 hours might not work.
I just he's running around if he's not in the car.
I'm just
sits
saying
around all day anyway.
I'm saying it depends on the vehicle that he has.
Oh,
you know?
maybe that's true. But the plane's probably tough too.
For sure.
But yeah, just take an 8 o'clock flight. I mean, there must be Buffalo. It's New York City. There must be 1 million flights.
Yeah.
I would think, right?
I don't even get it. That's a terrible fan.
Yeah.
Like, I don't really. But if you're going to make yourself out to be this hardcore crazy fan who's ripping other people,
Yes.
put the fucking chew toy down and book a later flight.
Isn't his gimmick, though, like he just rips on the team he roots for all the time?
But so what?
and
You're
freaks
there,
out?
though.
Well, because they're bad.
But there's passion involved,
but
right?
like, even when things
but there's
are good,
passion involved, right?
It's passionate.
Well, then you have to stay at the game then.
Yeah, I would think so.
Yeah, but I thought it was kind of on par with him to kind of like freak out about little things.
Just
with
leave.
His, yeah.
Really? Oh, I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah.
It's weird to me because there was like a camera guy. Like, what'd you say? Nick went with him?
Yes.
Our guy?
Jesus Christ.
So
what an
like they
assignment.
sent people there.
Right.
He's out in the parking lot before the game's over.
I saw the video. I was like, what do you mean he's doing that now?
It's crazy.
Jesus. Speaking of Barstool, did you mention Jeff earlier? We haven't done trivia in like a month. There's been no ranking since we had our big win. I see these same teams playing all the time. This feels, I don't know what's going on here.
Think you're being frozen out?
I don't know. I'm not sure. You know, I'd like to be the number 1 seed heading the playoffs.
Ever since you added Quigs,
yeah,
it seems like they're a little scared.
And
now,
you'd know by now, right? Because when's the Super Bowl? So that's in 2 weeks or whatever, 3 weeks.
3.
I would think you would know. Like,
I think we'd play once before then, just to stay sharp. I mean, that doesn't seem fair. It's been a good month, I think.
Yep.
So I don't know.
Did you hear Erica say that she might start looking into broadcasting golf? That was the next move for the company?
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, but they're gonna have the foreplay guys do it. They won't have me do it.
You got to do it.
You could be involved in some way.
I should absolutely do it.
You see that picture of Riggs and Brandon Chambly over the weekend?
Brandel Chambly.
I'll tell you.
That was Brandel's daughter with him or no?
No, that was not his
I
daughter.
know. It's Mrs. Chambly.
Yeah.
They went to high school together? Is that where they met?
I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
What's
just
that
don't
thing?
know.
Mike, rather?
I think what it would be is you and Riggs broadcast the game, and you have Frankie and Trent and those guys on the side doing kind of
Not a
wacky
game,
stuff.
Mike.
You know,
It's not a game, Mike.
I'm just saying. I think that's how Barstool would handle
It's
it.
a round. It's a match. I would not call it a game.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I say game? I'm sorry.
Yes. No. It's an event.
I
It's a
apologize.
tournament.
That would actually probably be like very lower tier, like amateur golf type stuff. I bet they would make that exciting to watch.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Sure. Yeah. I'd be happy to help out, but I won't be asked to do that. It's not going to happen. They don't ask me to do anything. It's
too bad.
Which is fine. But I'm
You
just
go to
saying.
the Super Bowl.
Well, they asked you to co-host the pre and post show of the dozen at the Super
So
Bowl.
I mean, I'll be doing 6 minutes in the dozen with 2 guys I don't even know. It's fine. I like those guys, but and I'm playing mini golf.
Yep.
Yeah.
Great use of company
That's how
funds.
they look. That's how they view.
I'll be doing a show at Brandon Walker in my room with Dave fucking recording it.
Oh, and we hear your little murder show is doing
that's what I'm
very
saying.
well.
Yeah, I don't have the patience for it. Oh, yeah,
You're catching bad guys. Hmm? It's very good.
It's unbelievable. And where are we going to do shows that week? I don't want to do shows. From
I
my
bet
hotel.
I bet they planned it out because they have so many shows. They probably have like studios.
They had that in
and different
Miami.
conference
I don't
rooms.
know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would like to not obviously do it in our room.
No.
So
Yeah.
we'll see.
We'll start those questions.
Okay. Anything else?
Did you see Harry sold 1.4 million books on the first day?
I did. I do like that everyone has turned on him though. Everyone hates Harry now.
Yeah.
Harry.
Seems like
It's pretty universal.
Yeah, he's just there's no sympathy left for him anymore. Everybody hates him. Everybody hates Meghan. It's just, yeah, I did see that. That's crazy. But people are actually buying it. It's legitimate. It's not one of these bullshit sales. Like, it's a phenomenon.
I know.
That's what, $30 a pop, give or take?
Yeah. Kathy Cullen went and bought it today.
Did she really?
Right.
That's what I'm saying.
Yep.
How many books a year does Kathy Cullen go
Kathy
buy?
Cullen does not read a lot anymore.
That's what I mean. Or like, especially like first week out, go buy the book. People are doing that.
Yep.
That's 30 million and a half copies. It's $45 million.
Crazy.
Good for them. They need it.
It's insane.
They're out on their own now. They could use a few dollars.
Crazy. You probably got, 50 million to write it, but still.
Yep.
Jesus God. Who knows? And Steve is still working on his Mike book, so.
Oh, is he good?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. We're gonna update that
I hadn't heard much about it. I was worried.
Yeah, he's working away
The
at it.
skits.
Plugging away at it.
Oh,
Yeah.
good.
Yes. All right. Anything else?
Nothing else.
I will take a few calls. I guess people may be busy on this Sunday night, which I understand. I have no problem with that.
Where would you rank Shane in the pantheon of Friday guests?
I don't know. I enjoyed him. I thought he was, once he got going, it took him a while.
Yeah. Well, that's to be expected.
And like I said, I walked
nervous
in,
when you start,
The power was completely gone, and I'm not like, hey, how's it going? Like, just so you know, let's say whatever you want. The show just starts.
Yeah. Oh, that makes
And then,
sense.
what are you laughing at?
It was funny just doing a show in the dark with a guy you've never met before.
Never met.
Who's Shane the meat cutter who doesn't cut meat.
Right. Yes.
He's
It's important to
he's
note.
in that business.
And he was just quiet the first hour.
Right.
Or whatever, first time. But then I thought he was really good. I thought he was absolutely fine.
I would bet I did not talk much more the first time I was in.
In Framingham?
Yeah.
Maybe. Yeah, probably not. I forgot I was jumping around on that thing he did about K. Marco. Because at one point we were talking about how I don't care about publicity, that whole thing. And you were like, oh, I wanted to. He's like, I reached out to Gaz about something. I was like, oh, that's right. Mike actually worked the show. I was like, oh, that's right. He's on the show. Like, he's part of the show. I had no memory of it.
We all forget.
Yeah, I had no memory of it. I was like, oh, yeah, he was like communicating with Gaz about stuff.
Yes.
Like, Mike's like, yeah, I really wanted that out there on promote. I'm like, oh, yeah, fuck, that's right.
Did we talk about how Gaz quote tweeted and said blindmike.net? Did we talk about that?
Yes,
on the
we
show
did.
It was on the air. It was breaking news on the air. Yes.
On the air.
So we think he's over
Gaz-
500 subscribers.
Gaz is a good man.
Yeah.
Classy move.
Yeah. I'm sure he subscribes.
And then I replied to Gaz and just said, "You're all class." And someone was like, "Aren't you on a comedy show, asshole? You should know he's being funny." And I was like, I was complimenting him.
there you
I
go.
think he's a nice guy.
Very classy guy. I think Gaz.
Yes.
Are you loaded up, Dave?
Yeah, load up.
All right, let's go. Sunday night. We're back Wednesday, and then Friday with
Hey, what's up, boys?
Okay. Wednesday with Steve Robinson. You excited? Caller, are you excited to hear Steve Robinson on Wednesday?
I absolutely love Big Steve. He's the best.
Okay, go ahead.
So, Kirk, if you look at your resume at Barstool, you solved the murder, two-time dozen player of the year.
MVP.
You won rough and rowdy without even having a fight.
True.
And now when you win this mini golf, I want the crown placed on your head as the king of Barstool. It's only fitting. Do you agree?
Yes, I do. Thank you for the call. I am the last person that Barstool left with any balls. That is just a fact.
Is that right?
Yeah, the place is, as you know, saturated as the day is long. If I see another goddamn tweet from the show account, Barstool main account, that's a fucking TikTok thing, I'll vomit. I mean, it's just unbelievable. And if I see this girl, the Barstool Idol winner, interviewing people at the beach one more time, I'll blow my fucking brains out. I mean, Jesus, that is like just suicide fuel. Just is. When I see them, I'm like, I think we're about, the kids are old enough now. They'll handle it. Yeah, they can handle it. She's like, whatever. It's like, I can't even do it. I don't have the capability of doing it, but it's absolutely dreadful. It's the war. It's the Holocaust of videos. Hello.
Kirk, Evan said you had little orphan Fanny on the other day.
Mm-hmm.
Every time I go to the bathroom, I feel like there's a grenade about to go off.
How often do you defecate, Tim, out of curiosity?
Once a day.
Once a day. Yeah, I was saying earlier, I didn't do it yesterday. My body shut down, I think. I did it today. It was fine. I think, I don't know, Shane. I don't know. But I think you and I are old enough where he was saying, I don't think we have to worry about it as much.
Right. Yeah, it sounded like it maybe in your 40s, but it was disturbing to say the least. I have one question for you.
Sure.
Okay, you've had McFuss-Daddy, now you've had McFisher on.
Yep.
You have to choose one.
Mm-hmm.
Would it be an anal fissure or licking Shirley's toes?
Shirley Leung's toes?
Mm-hmm. It's kind of a Sophie's choice.
I think the anal fissure, I think so. Yeah, I think so. I don't think I could come back from the other thing, like just as a person.
That's true.
Would it be public? Would
damaging
it be public?
to your brand.
Tim, would it be public? Like, would everybody know?
She would know.
Your people.
Great question.
Thank you.
No. It could be private. It could be private.
You would know.
I'd still know, though. You're right. I can't do it. No, I got to give me the anal fissure. Give it to me.
Take the fissure?
Yeah, I think so.
God bless you.
Thank you.
I get very squeamish when I hear that stuff.
Yeah, I'm not big into shit talk, but it was so amazing to me.
I understand.
When I sent Dave
yes.
that picture, it was
inappropriate,
troubling for somebody to send their subordinate. I don't think so. Look what Meghan Ottolini's
I'm
doing.
kidding. I'm kidding.
No, Jesus.
It was more medical. It was a medical conversation than like a disgusting.
It's like the sex doll I sent you the other day, the picture of that. That was...
I'll tell you, Dave did make it very easy to understand with his golf ball analogies.
Yeah, he's very good at that.
I visualized it.
Real estate and anal stuff. That's what he does. Combine the two. Hello.
Are you white males done talking?
Whoa.
I'm sorry?
Are you white males done talking? This is Julie DeCaro.
Hey, Julie, it's been a long time.
Are you done?
Yes, we're done. We're not talking anymore. I'm sorry.
Okay. The lawsuit is on.
Oh.
If I can get over to my computer across the room.
Yeah, well, sure.
That's going to be, but it's going to happen, Kirk.
Take your time.
Well, yeah, no rush. I'm sure it
I'm
will,
back.
Julie. Yeah, good. I mean, great. I look forward to it.
I can see it. It's there. I've got some donuts in front of me that might be done first, but just be ready, Kirk. I'm coming for you.
All right, Julie. Well, thank you.
Wow.
It's
about time.
Yes.
The wheels of justice move slow.
She does seem to be tweeting a lot more.
Don't need that Meghan Ottolini invitation from Julie DeCaro, I will say. I'm all set. But thank you. Lovely woman, very talented woman.
Oh, I'll be wearing a Scottie Pippen jersey.
Yes, yeah. Exactly. Hello.
Hello?
It's Theodore.
Theodore. Hello, Theodore.
Theodore Cleaver. Mr. Stewart brought me to the diner, the 1950s diner.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm having blackjacks. Guess what Mr. Stewart's eating?
What's that, Theodore?
Buffalo chicken mac and cheese.
What's that? What was he having, Dave?
Was it buffalo chicken mac and cheese?
Yes, it was.
Yeah, we've been doing a good run. We're just supporting this diner because if this diner goes under, we're going back to jail.
Oh, right. Sure. I forgot about that. Yes, that's right. I forgot. You called before. Yes, that's right.
It's funnier than I gave it credit for, the fact that he's in heaven.
That is funny. That is funny.
That's not bad.
Thank you.
That deserved more.
You're right. If there is a heaven, I know Jon Stewart is badgering Aaron Spelling about casting decisions at Fantasy Island. That I'm sure about. Hello. Are you load up, Dave?
Hey, Kirk.
Ridge Wallet in a moment. Hello.
Hey, Kirk. Good evening. It's Richard McWilliam. How you doing?
Hi, Richard. How are you? My old boss at Upper Deck, Mike.
Oh, wow.
Yes. The controversial owner of Upper Deck. I will say controversial and deceased owner of Upper Deck.
Oh, that's too bad.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I did expire a few years back.
I recall.
I do have an idea for a parody song, Kirk.
Oh, sure, Richard. Mr. McWilliam.
So I was thinking if Steve's a Liar Guy or one of the great parody song artists wanted to do a new parody song, The Liver, to the tune of Bruce's The River, would be a good idea for Kathy Cullinane.
Okay, good.
Just putting that out there.
Yep. Anytime you say it first, it'll be
question.
much funnier when we hear it the second time, Richard, for sure. Go ahead.
Absolutely. And two, can you tell the Dino Carrabba's story since Jerry won't come on the pod?
The Dino having sex with Jared Carrabas? Sure. I mean, that's well known. I don't think that's you know that, don't you, Mike?
That's what it was all these years.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Privileged enough to sit with you and Jerry and hear about it.
It's funnier if you don't tell the story. I think if people haven't figured out the story by now, I don't know how many more breadcrumbs we can drop on this one.
Well, Jerry's going to tell it on his locals or whatever the fuck.
Oh, what happened to that?
It was his big tease.
Yes.
We talked about that over lunch. All of us.
Yes.
Who did?
All of
We
us.
did, the gang.
Yep.
I wasn't there?
Well, you were there.
You were there.
Jerry, Steve.
What? Where was this?
Power lunch. Bill from Milton's.
I was not there.
You certainly were.
Where was it?
This was early.
It was at a
Jerry
place
started
that
his
closed since. We only went there
Is it Chestnut Hill?
once or twice.
Across the street.
The place where the wait was 1,000,000
It's a
degrees at
burger
that time?
place.
Nope.
No, well before that.
A burger place across the street?
Yeah.
Yes.
Like over the highway?
Like next to the movie theater in Chestnut Hill.
Yeah. We had to drive there from Milton.
I don't think I was there.
You were? No, you're right. Me, Dave, Steve, Jerry, and
I
Bill.
have
got
no
together.
memory of that. Oh, we went upstairs.
Yes.
Yes, I do remember that.
Yeah.
I do remember that. Yeah. There you go. They loaded up?
They are loaded up.
Hello. Ridge Wallet, by the way. Ridge.com/Kirk. We'll talk about it in a moment. Good evening.
Oh, yeah, it's a Macho Man, Kirk Randy Savage.
Hey, Randy. All the dead callers tonight, Mike.
Kirky, I'm so happy about. Oh yeah, I'm so happy about that little Nick Stephanie McMahon retiring from the board. Oh yeah.
About what? What was that, Dave?
Stephanie McMahon retiring from the board.
I know that you knew Stephanie McMahon. Some say very well. I don't know anything about that, Randy.
Oh yeah, Kirk. Oh yeah, me and Stephanie go way back to the CD Garden days where I used to snap my Slim Jim into that. Oh yeah, little clam.
Oh yeah, I have heard about that. I don't know if it's true or not.
Oh yeah, Kirk. I snapped it real good. Gave her the elbow. Oh yeah.
All right, Randy, we get the point. I think.
Yeah. I think that was the real Randy because he was sponsored by Slim Jims.
He was.
And he would say, "Oh yeah," a lot.
My issue with that rumor, I don't know if that's a real rumor or not. Like, I don't know if there's anything to it, but boy, I would think she would have been awfully young at that point. No,
I think so.
Well, that's.
I mean,
the problematic thing about the.
Sure, I understand, but boy, that seems. I don't know. All right, hold on, callers, for a second. Ridge.com/Kirk. Get 10% off your order. You get your minimalist wallet. I use it. Again, you want to have that big old stupid wallet, that's fine. If you want to be a moron for the rest of your life, that's fine. But again, 12 cards plus a room for cash, 30 colors and styles. It secures anywhere from 2 to 6 keys as well. New key case to help organize your keys. 6 colors for that. Go to ridge.com, ridge.com/KIRK. Use my name as a code, KIRK, for 10% off your order. Ridge.com/Kirk, 10% for your minimalist wallet, ultra minimalist wallet. I love it. Ridge.com/Kirk, 10% off. Hello.
Hey, Kirk, it's Albert Brooks.
Hey, wow. I'm excited to talk to Albert Brooks. One of my favorites. Hello.
Albert Einstein.
That's right.
That restaurant you guys were talking about, was that a Seasons 52?
No,
that's the one.
That's where we've been since.
That's when we had to wait in 100 degrees for like
So that was Burlington.
No, Season 52 in the Chestnut Hill.
Right, that was Chestnut
Yeah,
Hill.
there was Season 52 in Burlington as well. Yes.
Yeah,
But it was not.
But it's Tony C's is where you guys go in Burlington.
Correct.
Albert, we've been to other places as well, but you are right.
You've nailed us.
Kirk, I just wanted to know if you've
films
seen
anymore.
White Noise.
I have not. I read the book. I haven't seen the movie yet. The reviews were mixed. I'll see it at some point. How was it?
Absolutely horrible. Maybe the worst movie ever made.
Really? Do you like Noah Baumbach, the director, or no?
Yeah. I really like him. I love Marriage Story and Francis Ha, and I like Adam Driver, but it's just all over.
Yeah, it feels like it was a miss. I will watch it at some point. It's on Netflix. Thanks, Albert. I will watch it at some point.
If it did happen, she was 18 years old.
Okay.
They say it happened in 1994.
Thank God.
Yeah.
Do Mike's work for him. Hello.
Hey, guys. So I was going to actually play the audio, but it's actually been taken off the internet like 2 days ago. But, Kirk, I found online old episodes of Dennis and Callahan.
Oh, really?
So
really?
Wow. So I was actually, the last few weeks, I've been able to listen to old Kirk and Callahan,
Oh.
old Dennis and Callahan.
With John and Jerry, or just John and Jerry even before I was there?
I didn't go that far.
Okay.
But I found the time that you guys interviewed Trump during the primaries.
Yep. It
And
was.
it was essentially.
It was actually when
Kirk
Brady
Minahan
was.
show bingo.
Oh, is that right? It was actually when Brady was suspended for Deflategate. We had different people on.
right.
We actually had them on, I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think. But go ahead. Yeah.
Well, so this is from February 2016. So
Oh,
it
okay.
was like during the primaries, Jerry was still big on
Maybe I'm
Ted
wrong.
Cruz.
Yes,
And
we
again,
love Cruz.
You
Yeah.
would have thought it was Kirk Minahan show bingo. It took John Dennis 35 seconds to introduce him. He's going, Donald Trump is on the phone with you guys, and John Dennis goes, typically we have to introduce people we're about to interview. We even introduced Tom Brady, who has been on our show, but it's not that often that someone doesn't need an introduction.
Right.
And he starts, and I can hear you go, oh boy. And then finally, you hear Trump guys. And Jerry goes, now I know you're focused on the primary, but eventually you're going to have to run against either Bernie or Hillary. And I personally think that she's.
I had that.
Did you really?
Yeah, Jerry wanted to play it, but he never did it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Thanks for the call. Yeah, that's funny. They load up, Dave?
They're loaded up.
Yeah, I don't have a lot. I don't really remember much about it, but I do remember. Yeah, I mean that would be a Dino move all the way. I was gonna say, what did Dino say? I would have said, well, usually you have to tell you people a little biography, but we don't need it for this guy. And he would give the biography of him and then introduce him. It'd be a Dino move all the way.
Did you think he was a complete joke at that point interviewing him? Because he was a good guest on Stern. That I wondered if you.
No, I know. I've interviewed Trump once, I think, right? So what I've always said about that is I was amazed you could interrupt Trump. He would listen to what you were saying. It was not this thing where he was just, it was like interviewing his son, which we did.
Right.
Like, it's just this endless, but no, he was actually, I thought, a pretty good guest. I would have, but yeah, I remember everybody Jerry was like super nervous and like, oh, we're gonna make news. And I'm like, he's gonna say something stupid, I'm sure. So
I wonder where that would be. I wonder where he found that.
I have no idea.
Junior just got like $1 million deal to host a show on Rumble, a podcast on Rumble.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, Steve texted me. He's like, how long do you think this will last?
They're giving out some money, those Rumble
Yeah,
guys,
I saw that.
apparently.
It's like 4 months maybe. Hello.
Ring, ring, David. It's Sebastian.
Hello, Sebastian.
Who is Sebastian, Mike?
You may recall I met your father out in Reno in 1992. We fell in love that week.
That's right. Yes. I'm sorry, Sebastian. How can I forget that? Do you remember that, Dave, or no?
Yeah, I do recall.
30
Yeah.
years ago,
The
Sebastian,
accusation,
you were making love to Big Jack Cullinane. This is according to him, not me, Dave. Go ahead.
Do you ever wonder why your father gets so angry, David?
Like there's something inside of him.
I do from time to time.
The other day.
No one,
sure. Yeah.
No one will ever please your father like I did. May I tell you a story, David?
Sure.
You see, I followed Big Jack back to Norwood after the conference in Reno, and let's just say he has some experience with anal fissures.
Oh, good.
That's timely.
Do you remember the tool shed, David, in your father's backyard?
Yes. Yeah, I know it quite well. Yes.
Oh, so does he.
We used to sneak out there. Of course, Kathy was drunk. She didn't know what was going on. And I had your dad tied up like a pretzel. He was shirtless as always, and I bit his hole in his dungarees, and I sodomized him with a 1-inch drill bit.
Wait a minute. Go ahead. Go ahead. Yes, Sebastian?
See, David, your father loves you very much. I always talked about you and none of the other kids.
Oh, interesting.
I was
That makes me feel nice.
staying at the Holiday Inn over in Dedham, and I would sneak off quite often. Just, David, your father loves you very much, so please have him call me, and it's Sebastian. Goodbye.
Will you do that?
You have his number?
Yes.
Good.
I wrote it down.
Good. That's nice.
What?
It's nice to stay at the Holiday Inn.
Now listen, I'm sure it's all for the show.
He
and
almost had all of his facts right. It was close.
Well, that's why I wanted to
Where did he
ask.
slip? What was it?
Norwood. Went back to Norwood.
Well, he's not from the area.
He might have had
just-
a little pad there, though.
Right.
Technically, our backyard was almost Norwood.
Yeah,
That's
you're not.
close,
That's then you're not.
Bachelor.
Okay. No, it's certainly not a W town. Yeah. Hello. Yes.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey, it's Lori Lightfoot. How are you?
Oh, hello, Mayor Lightfoot. Nice to talk to you.
Hey, two quick questions for you. You said Steve's coming in on Wednesday, huh?
Yes, Mayor Lightfoot. Steve will be here Wednesday.
Yikes. Dave, how rattled are we right now?
We are not.
I hear a little bit in that voice. You know, I'm a little rattled from time to time with dealing with this fucking city, man.
I've seen these press conferences.
True, she would know rattled.
I've seen press
That's
conferences
true.
where you don't seem
Right,
happy. Yeah.
right.
What did you do the other day? I saw that you, Mayor Lightfoot, were paying or giving students, telling teachers to have students work on their campaign. They would give them credit in the school for the school. Did you see this?
No.
Very strange story.
That's right.
Yeah, but that seems to be
That's
that
right.
seems unethical.
You know,
me,
when it comes to
Lord.
the education system, much like how I deal with other things, I like to give shit away for free. You feel?
There you go. That's why his caller is a Steve.
Yeah,
fan,
I don't know.
Mike.
I feel like Steve's going to be producing the show a couple months from now. What do you think?
Me or Dave? Who are you asking, Mayor Lightfoot?
I mean, you, Kirk.
Oh, yeah,
Man.
I would assume it's how the show works. Dave will freak out and leave, and Steve will take over, and then Dave will take over, and then Justin will come back, and
Yeah.
it'll end with me and Pistol Pete doing the last show together.
Wouldn't that be fun? That would actually be perfect.
Bang,
honestly.
bang. See you later. Yeah, I think so. Thanks for the
What's up, gang? It's Bobby Brown.
hello, Bobby. Wow.
Brown, wow.
Legend.
Cooling, I got a question for you.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah.
Your Big Daddy Jack is such a man.
Oh, my God.
And you kind of seem just like such a little faggot.
Well,
Oh, boy.
I don't know. I don't know.
He's from a different time.
I understand. It's a complicated history, and the language is not. We just can't have that.
Right.
We will mark that. Yeah.
For YouTube, yeah.
No, I think at YouTube it is what it is.
Okay, what are you gonna do? They load up, Dave?
They are loaded up.
Oh, some good callers tonight.
Yeah.
Hello. Jesus. Good evening.
Hey, I got a question for Mike.
Yes.
Hey, Mike, how blind were you as a kid? Like, could you see anything as a kid?
Yeah, my vision's gotten better over time. I'm working my way towards full sight.
We've gone over this call.
Well, I know you're.
Yeah. Oh, good.
I know you can't see shit now, but
Right,
what about
right.
then? Could you see like anything?
I like the guy who's
Doubling
like,
down.
he's intimidating me. Like,
He's doubling down.
You can't see shit.
I mean, I was just wondering.
Wondering what, sir?
Could you see as a child?
I can see now. Yes. So yeah, obviously.
Well, how well did you see? Is what you're saying.
Not well. I don't understand why your grasp of this is not clear.
I just know it was getting progressively worse as you get older.
Right. So you knew I could see.
I did not know you could see as a kid.
Then how would it get progressively worse? Am I wrong? Am I crazy?
I mean,
here?
one day you're going to be blind, right?
Which is why I don't understand the question.
Okay. Well, you guys have a good night.
Thank you. Same.
It's a lot of fun.
Good God.
Am I wrong? Am I crazy? How would it get worse if it's already gone?
Who knows?
Well,
We've gone over.
it could be bad and still get worse.
That's true.
It could be bad, but he's
I don't
saying,
think
could
that's
you
what he
see
meant,
anything?
though.
I think he was trying to say, without knowing, was like, compared to like the average kid in your fourth grade class, how much worse could you see than like that kid?
I suspect it was a guy that wanted to be like, hey, you're blind, and didn't really have a second level to the call.
I guess.
Would be more my
Maybe.
thought on it.
Hello.
Hey, Kirk, it's Brad from New Haven. How are you tonight?
Let's get back to serious business.
Yes, please. Hello, Brad.
Hey, so I just got back from Disney World with my family, and have you read about Tiger Woods' Pop Stroke mini golf course?
Yeah, we
on
had a weird thing.
We were booked.
We're booked. We can do a tournament with Jeff and Stephen Che and Smitty, right? Mm-hmm. But then it fell through. No.
Yes.
Obviously, we didn't do it. Yeah. How was it? Did you play it? Wasn't? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Brad.
So I played with my mom, and my dad actually, and it's nice, but it's I don't know, soft around like the hole. If you know what I'm saying, like there's like it's like indented.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, so if
I
you
thought
miss,
it was-
if you miss, it'll kind of die in or something. I don't like that.
Yeah, it just had like the slow, like to keep pace of play moving almost.
I understand that, but thanks, Brad. Yeah, no, I don't like that. I don't like that. No, do not like that. Sorry, Tiger, not doing it. Book Tiger, please.
That place in Boston, the indoor putting place.
Yeah,
that does not appeal to you, does it?
No.
Yeah,
that's gimmicky.
Yeah, like Monster Mini Golf is one of the worst places I've ever.
I would never do that.
Oh, you never.
Shame
you
those
haven't been in there?
library mini golf courses never really took off.
I was supposed to go to. I wanted to go to one.
To a library one? Promoted them
it was
for
like 20 minutes down the road. I forget. I think it was in Rentham.
But you didn't go, did you?
Right? Nope.
What did you say?
Isn't that where Zoe lives or something?
You take the next call.
Is it?
Maybe. Who cares?
We could stop by and see Zoe.
I love Zoe, but I mean, Zoe will probably go. He said 'cause he lives in the town.
Library mini golf. Who would miss that?
This guy's always been in the library in his life.
But for mini golf, he might.
And I love the guy. Hello. They load up, Dave?
What the hell's going on?
He's slurping his drink. He's a
Hello,
fucking
Kirk. Slurp my
disaster.
drink. I turned my mic off when I.
How come we heard it?
You didn't hear me drink it.
What were you doing?
No, I just threw the bottle over there.
Hello.
Hello, Kirk.
Yes.
This is UConn basketball coach Daniel Hurley. How are you tonight?
Oh, wow. Dan Hurley. Legendary father as a coach. His brother, Mike, Bob Hurley.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Yes. So I have a problem. I'm
Seton Hall? Did you play at Seton Hall? Is that right?
Against. Excuse me?
You played Seton Hall, right? Am I wrong?
I think so, yeah.
Okay, well, go ahead.
I'm calling
Who
with
can
my
remember
problem
that far
I have upcoming.
Oh, yeah.
I'm supposed to be playing Providence College coming up, and Kirk, I have an issue.
Sure.
I am afraid to shit.
Oh.
Because of this whole anal fissure problem.
Well, okay. But I mean,
I talked to the university president, and he told me as long as I have one other person co-sign on having shit anxiety, I could be excused from the game.
Oh.
I'm asking if you would write me a letter of recommendation.
I will do, Dan. Send it over. I'm happy to do that.
Letter of recommendation.
Yeah, I can do that. I recommend he not shit or something. I don't know. Sure. You write it, I'll sign it. I think Dan would know where he played college basketball.
It's been a long time ago.
That's true. He played against his brother in a tournament that year, as I recall. Hello.
Hi. I have a lot of problems with that last call as a UConn grad. The president is a woman. Dan Hurley did play at Seton Hall, and they don't play Providence till February 3rd.
The guy's
However, that's not why I
you're
called.
a fucking liar then. Let's just... good, thank you. Go ahead. Why did you
Exposed I appreciate that.
That's fine.
But I did call because last week on the show, you said two things that piqued my interest, and neither Dave nor Mike followed up on them.
I believe that.
You said that you have some issues with the PGA Tour that you want to talk about, and you have a restraining order against a member of your family.
I said a restraining order against a member of my family?
You said something like that. You said,
Definitely.
member of my family with a restraining order? Something like that.
Definitely not. Definitely not. No. I mean,
Well, the PGA Tour thing, you definitely said.
Well, I just think the PGA Tour, Dave was mad at me because I retweeted somebody. I don't like the PGA Tour like clamping down on this stuff. Like that Jordan Spieth video the other day where he was fucking around about the guy gambling. Do you remember this?
Yep.
The tour like takes down these writers' tweets. They look like such fucking
stupid in today's world.
Stuck up assholes. Yeah. You know, it's just I mean,
that is terrible.
And by the way, I think this Netflix series is going to stink. That's my other thing. It's going to be totally sanitized. I like it because I love golf, but it's going to be so pro play. It's not going to be interesting at all.
No. Overhyped too. That's the problem.
Yeah,
I'm assuming that gentleman heard you reference a former NHL player.
I assume.
Misconstrued.
I assume. Who is my cousin? Maybe that's what he meant. Yeah, I guess, I suppose. Second cousin.
Oh, I didn't realize.
Yeah.
Well, he's a perceptive guy.
Oh, no, we had him over this weekend. He's great. We're friends. Hello.
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 Michael, of course, you look handsome as ever. It's a two-part thing.
Oh,
I have a second question for Kirk afterwards.
Oh, three
but
questions.
Of course, we're going to start out.
Yeah.
Michael, what did you have for dinner last night, buddy?
All right, Dave. So it's Saturday night.
Yep.
Football's on.
Football's on. Wow, that's a little hint. I think he had some.
You know the jokes Mike always makes about Martin Luther King weekend and what he has for dinner, but we won't get into that.
You're on the right. You might want to keep with that theme.
I wouldn't be able to guess. I wouldn't even know. I'm going to say he had grilled chicken.
David?
I'm going to say he also had some kind of chicken variation myself.
Oh, boy, you guys really cut to the... yes, buffalo chicken tenders from your peeps, Stella's.
Look at that.
Oh, really?
Jealous?
From Stella's, huh?
Yes.
It was good?
Yeah.
Good. Excellent. Okay, go ahead, caller.
The other thing was on the December 22nd podcast, the KFC Radio, they had a award show for Barstool employees, and they said it would be disingenuous if they didn't say that Kay Marco was the employee that stole the most money from Barstool Sports. True or false?
That's definitely true. That is definitely true. You can thank us for that. He doesn't have to work it all anymore.
I mean, yeah, that's got to be.
Jesus God.
What does he do? Does he write blogs?
He blogs every once in a while. Let me see.
Yeah.
Thanks for the call. They load up, Dave?
They are loaded up.
Okay.
It's funny because if you asked me that, I wouldn't have even thought of K. Marco because that's how irrelevant he's become.
Zolak just texted me. Let me see here.
What a remarkable turn of events.
What's that?
He was like one of the biggest people at Barstool.
He was one of the first four guys.
But he really never. He didn't. I don't know. Let me see. He last tweeted something December 5th. One of his blog posts. 11 comments. Hashtag fire K Marco. Still here. Time to resign. Fire K Marco. Do you still work here?
It's gonna be fun.
This is the dumbest human alive. Dummy blogger. So there you go. Yeah. I mean, God, did we rip his fucking asshole out? Jesus. Hello.
Hello?
Yes.
I have a two-part question for Kirk, and I have a question for Colding.
Where, Mike, go ahead. Real or is this the...
this is the guy.
This is the guy. Oh,
Yeah,
okay. I'm up first or Dave?
I'll do you first.
Okay, sure.
Do you think Jon Stewart is in heaven masturbating right now? And if so, do you think God would allow that to happen?
Is that both of your questions or is that the first? Was it a two-part question or two questions?
Two-part question.
Okay. I don't believe in heaven or hell. If there is a heaven, given the life that John led, everything I've talked to, I believe he's there. I believe in heaven, you can do whatever you want. Yeah, I think God is loose with the masturbation rules in heaven. I do believe that.
He didn't seem like an overly sexual guy, though.
Maybe up there he lets it rip.
Sure.
Super sexy.
Yeah.
That's true. There was a side we didn't know.
I think he had an eye for the ladies, I think.
Oh,
Not in a-
certainly.
not
I'm
in a-
just
not in
saying.
a bad way.
That didn't seem front of mind for him.
No, he's much. Yeah, right. He's more interested in his things. But yeah, go ahead. You have a question for Dave then?
Yes. Dave, do you think Jack Honing has wet dreams about your ex-girlfriend?
It's his best question yet, I think.
I'll just
Because
say
I'm
this.
curious about the answer.
He's asking the question everyone's been thinking.
I wouldn't put it past them. I wouldn't.
Seems old to have wet dreams, but yeah.
I would, based
you
on
never know.
previous calls, but
Sure. It's true. He was very angry about the breakup.
He was extremely angry.
Very angry.
But now, obviously, I believe sometimes people call in as characters.
Yeah.
But hypothetically, if you, when next time you're at your parents' house and you mention the name Sebastian, and your dad kind of stops in his tracks, and then just like, I don't know what you're talking about.
I'll try it, Mike.
I'm just saying,
I'll
test it
report
out.
back to you.
Test
Good.
it out.
Yeah, let's do that. There's something there. Hello.
Hey, Kirk, it's Clemmer.
Hey, Chris. How's it going?
I'm doing good. I'm good.
Oh, wow. Hello, Chris. Good to talk to you.
Wait a minute. We might have a winner here. What's that?
I thought you guys were going to have me in on Friday as a regular, but you had Shane in. So I've got a game if you'll play.
Cue it up, Dave.
Oh, my God.
It's very good.
I thought Shane put in some effort, Mike, on that game.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, Dave was too critical of that, I thought.
It was a little just slow. Like, he just didn't.
In a perfect world, he would have had it set up, but he wouldn't have known. The lights were off.
It's amazing. I know where we talked to Stacy on that show, Mike.
I was here for that, I think.
Okay, whatever. Who cares? Honey?
Just saying.
Fucking shows. Fuck you. Hello.
Great music. Oh.
Who's that? This?
Yes.
Okay, turn it down. Go ahead, Chris.
So this is one I thought of myself. It's I call it Mount Rushmore of people I've disappointed in my life. So how it works?
Okay.
I go first, then Kirk, and then at the end, I don't know, maybe Mike can judge the winner or something.
Okay, go ahead.
That's very good.
Get the first one away. With my dad, I mean, clearly he expected more of me and, my life, and now I'm basically living in an Airbnb like a modern-day gypsy. So he'd probably be disappointed.
Your dad's the first one. Okay.
Well, actually, Kirk, because my dad died in an election year, I actually get to go twice.
Oh, I didn't realize that, Chris. He did? What year did he die?
Those are the rules.
92.
Oh, sure. Yeah, of course. First year I ever voted for president. So go ahead.
Next, I'm going to have to go with Jay Buhner. He should have had a great career as a designated hitter, but I stopped doing that simulation, so it just kind of went by the
I know.
wayside.
Many irrational people have been angry about that. Like angry to the point where I've had Albanian refugees reach out to me for shelter.
I don't have internet.
So much as perplexed, I think.
I
would
would
be a
just
better
say
word.
that there have been people who know people, even in Western Massachusetts, who are like, I just can't speak to this guy anymore. They've taken their boat and gone out to sea. So
No, that's.
we wish them
I don't
all
know
well.
about that.
Yes. Okay. So am I up, or are you? What are the rules,
Yeah,
Chris?
it's Kirk's turn.
Oh.
It's Kirk's turn.
I would have to say all the very many listeners of at a theater near me. I mean, they were in for the year. Am I wrong, Mike? I mean,
That's absolutely. Does that count as one conglomerate?
The collective group is a one, Chris. I mean, I'm not sure what the rules are, but I mean, I know I, as a listener to the podcast, every single day was very disappointed when it ended.
Well, I appreciate you acknowledging I had more than 4 listeners.
I didn't think it was a healthy audience, but go ahead.
Sure.
Well, my next pick, I'm going to go with David Portnoy.
Yeah.
When he hired me, there was a clear connection I hadn't felt since days when I would hang out with Carano, and I just really haven't seen him since. So
Right.
I probably could have blogged more.
Okay. My up or no?
Yeah, you're up, Kirk.
I mean, I got to say, I do feel like you kind of put the knife in Carano's back.
Oh, interesting.
You know, I feel like you were kind of apart, and then you got the Barstool thing, and then that you sort of were like, oh, I'm not doing this anymore. This is over. I got to put Carano up next.
Yeah, that's a good. I had him, but he's one of the many people I've stepped on in the last 9 months or so.
Sure.
I think Rome should be back next month, right, gang?
I would hope so, yeah. Go ahead, Chris.
We're zeroing in on that RV.
Last one, Kirk. I have to say you. I think I clearly disappointed you when I went to Barstool. I know you saw a little bit of yourself in me and thought someday I'd take the show over. So I obviously let you down.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you, Chris. Thanks for the call. Mike, who are you picking? I think Chris won. You have more picks.
Chris seems to really know himself. You went from more of a show angle.
No, that's true.
So I'm going with Chris, I think.
That's fair. I think that's fair. All right. Thanks for the call, Chris. 1 or 2 more.
It's pretty good.
That was a game. Hello.
Hey guys, Steven Jenkins, Sir Eye Blind. Hey Mike, how are you?
Wow.
Hello, Steve.
Steve's called before, hasn't he?
He certainly has, yeah.
Yeah, we're actually we're about to hit the road for tour, but do one comment and then one question for the gang.
Sure.
The one comment is the 7.5 hours of the best of 2022, fabulous. But the thing is, like in little doses, you don't know about what an asshole Cullinane is.
Right.
But the 7.5 hours just reminds you of how many different aspects of what an asshole Cullinane
Was that a big theme of the best of?
I didn't listen to a second of it, so I don't know.
That's
not true. It's actually, sorry,
can't remember
Steve,
his
hold on.
parents' birthdays.
Steve, shut up, Steve. Shut up for a second. I told you I did jump to one point that literally was one of the Ime Udoka calls.
Oh.
And I laughed.
Oh, jeez.
It was very funny. And it was Deuce Tatum, Freddie squirt. He was falling. It was very funny.
Who could forget?
And I saw Barstool put out you give enough of Steve. Fuck off, Steve. They had a Deuce Tatum post the other day.
Oh, was he everything?
This fucking, you leave the fucking kid alone for Christ's sakes. By the way, Mike, Harry Minahan will be here promoting the Royal Rumble. But I can't have enough of this Deuce Tatum. What's that, Dick?
Was it his birthday or something?
I have no idea. I don't know. Hello.
Baby Dave, Big Jack Dickbag Cullinane.
Oh,
what
man.
the fuck over?
Hello.
I want to check out my new Wi-Fi on my computer tonight. I put it on YouTube, and it's just a rag on fucking Jack Cullinane show. What the fuck is this shit? I've had enough of them on job sites, and I got these bozos walking up to me and showing me last week's fucking YouTube of you fucking making fun of me, you little bitch.
Well, there you go,
what
Jack.
the fuck? Now there's gay Sebastian.
Well, how all right, Jack. How when you and your dad fight, is there any colorful language or no?
No, nothing bad.
So you use the F word all the time.
There's curse
You use it
words,
in meetings. I've heard you do it.
No,
I
I'm
Mosdy's
not- in
pitching
a-
for the job.
In a fight, that didn't happen. In
It
a
did.
fight, I would never say the F
Does
word.
Jack say that?
What a strange rule that is.
No, I'll say what the fuck in a normal
To
conversation.
your dad, you
with
will?
him. No, but talking about something else.
You said no, but to your dad, you will say that.
I will say fuck to my dad, but not in an argument with my dad.
Not in anger.
Yeah.
No, it's gentleman's rules, Mike. It's a debate. It's
Put up your dukes, sir. We'll hash this out like
debate
men.
of manners. Papa, this wireless is ridiculous. This computer's antiquated. My boy.
They put on powdered wigs.
That's
for
what I
their-
mean. It's just
for their arguments.
Hello. Hello.
Hey, how's it going?
Good, thank you.
I wanted to clean some stuff up about Shane the meat cutter the other day. He
Oh,
failed to articulate a couple important points.
Okay.
One of them was that he worked in the meat department. not the deli department.
He
he
said
Meat
that.
department.
He made that very clear. Do you not
Did he
listen to the
say
show?
that?
Yes, you don't listen to the show. That's the whole point.
Yeah.
Well, you thought that he was slicing ham and turkey and stuff, but that is not in the
We
meat
had
department.
this
That was-
conversation on the show.
I must have missed it. That's my fault.
The fuck you clear it up for then? What are you talking about?
I guess it's cleared up then.
Jesus.
What was the other thing?
What's your other thing?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's too bad.
I want to know.
Yeah, so do I. Hello. Good God.
I don't know. We talked about it today.
Hello. Jesus fucking Christ.
Hey, I'm Iggy Azalea.
Oh,
wow. Okay.
Okay. So like I felt like signing up for OnlyFans yesterday.
Great.
Maybe it was 2 days ago. I don't know.
Sure.
Do you think I'm gonna make more money than Kelly Keegs or Alex Bennett?
I think you might. I don't know how I haven't heard many updates. It's almost like they were told to keep quiet about it, I think, and they did. I think. I don't know that though.
But I don't know how popular Iggy is
Oh,
anymore,
okay.
you know? Depends.
See, celebrities, I don't know.
Do you not like me? Do you not like me, Mike?
Just saying, I think they were making a few bucks at the time. So I'm
What,
just not
what,
sure.
what are we, Iggy? What are we offering on there? What are you going to let the people have? I need to know this. If we get idea how much money you're going to make on it.
Oh, I don't know. I'm willing for suggestions. I was thinking about just doing some like topless things.
What would you like, Mike?
I don't know.
Go all the way. Enough of this, pussyfooting around.
You want the whole thing?
Really? Assholes, gash, everything.
That's like porn, though. I'm not doing the porn thing. But I'm
Sorry, sweetheart. You want the money stays here then. What can I tell you?
I'm looking at Iggy's Twitter account here, and her last picture is she's certainly willing to show some stuff. So yeah, I think you'll do. I think you'll do very well.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, and I definitely got some plastic surgery in the last few years. So
Great.
like my weird nose or whatever it was is different now.
Well, we wish you luck.
Seems awfully anti-Iggy Azalea more than Kelly Keegs.
We wish you luck.
No, I love Iggy.
Okay, we wish you luck. I don't know why Dave's left you on this long. Thank you very much. Hello.
Hello?
Yes, be good so we can be done. Hello.
I have a question for Kirk and I have a question for Blind Mike.
Sure. Why don't you ask Mike first? No, you know what? I'll take the question first, Mike, if that's okay.
Please.
Go ahead.
Kirk, who do you want to see drop dead first, Craig or Tom Shattuck?
Think carefully.
Craig.
Wow. What? Do you care to elaborate?
No.
Okay.
Speaks
fair.
for itself, I think.
I think they're close contenders, though.
Yeah. I mean, I put it this way. I am not greedy. Give me one of them, I'd be very happy. Two is stealing.
It's generous of you.
These are two healthy men that live long lives, so I'm sure I'll lose that fight. Okay, you have a question for Mike Geary, though.
Yes. Mike, do you ever get excited when your mom tickles your penis or no?
It's a funny image.
Wouldn't you, sir? I mean, I am a man.
That's a good last call. It's the funny image.
Is it?
What's the idea of Mike just sitting there and your mom just
Tickling?
like tickling? Ooh, ticky, ticky.
And me not laugh. I'm not amused or aroused.
Yes. I think you would just get aroused like no matter what at that point. I think like if she hits the right spot.
It takes a lot these days, you know?
You don't think so, Dave?
I don't know about that.
Attractive woman.
Not your mom, though. Come on.
Well, who knows?
I don't know. I mean,
you don't know what I'm up to.
Where did that start?
You said.
Oh no, it was but it was Kingpin Pete.
Kingpin Pete said my mother. Said positive things about my mother.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Very positive things. Very positive guy.
He's a sweet guy.
He's a real.
And I've always appreciated him for that. Yes,
that's true. That's his impact on the show. That and he's never seen the movie in his life.
That's right.
How's he doing? He called
He's
him
very
not
well.
that long ago, right? I feel like a month or two ago, maybe.
Probably at this point a little longer.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Still listening?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Good evening, Pete. Is he a subscriber, by the way? BlindMike.net.
You know, I don't know. I'll look through the files.
Funds to,
I'll look through the files.
I'm sure you got somebody's credit card.
Yeah, I'm happy to take any drug money for you folks out there.
Jon Stewart's thing is still cleary as far as we know.
Oh, he said no, not anymore. But I guess it did.
Oh, really?
So Craig looked into it just because you mentioned it on the show.
Uh-huh.
And I think like in November, I think he was charged.
Jesus Christ, Mike.
I don't control it. Ask Patreon how they do things.
It's a good point. Yeah, I always wonder about that.
Yeah.
But go to BuyMike.net, subscribe, please. Over 500 subscribers.
People are dying out there.
That's true. It's true. It's good. But do it for Jon
And
Stewart.
we only get a few more months after that. So.
That's a good point. Anything else on your end, Dave?
Nope.
We're back Wednesday. We'll talk about BetterHelp in a second. We're back Wednesday with Steve. So, Dave, you're off from the show till Friday. Case stuff, obviously. But,
yes. Yep.
But you get a day off.
Yeah.
What a boss. I'm like, do whatever you want.
Sick day.
What a guy.
I said it was fine. I didn't have a problem with it.
Yeah.
You're planning on being sick.
No, you have to take a sick day for other issues. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I just said to Steve seemed very excited. He responded right away. So
It's good. Press for the main wire.
that's what I was saying to him. Publicize whatever you want.
Because apparently other people aren't giving it to him.
I saw
so
that.
I'm giving him the business. on Twitter.
GM, right? Is that what it was? I think Steve needs to know on your end, Dave. Or does he slide right in like it's the old days? Or?
I'll probably come in here and have it all set up just in case.
Yeah, just in case he fucks it up.
No, he would not fuck it up.
Idiot.
I don't know what
proof
changed.
the guy.
Yeah. I don't know what changed or didn't change. That's all.
What do you mean? You've been here for
no, I don't know what I might do differently on the technology end than he did.
I don't know what I've improved. That
I did not
was
say
subpar when he
improved.
was
I
here.
did not say improved. I said I don't know what's changed.
We're not that far away, Mike, from Dave being the longest serving producer on the show.
Probably in terms of time, but not episodes. I would.
Right? Yeah. That's what I mean in terms of years, right? Because
Yeah.
Steve was about 2 years.
Yeah,
Little less.
almost exactly.
And Dave's coming up what? I don't know, about the summer, right? It'll be 2 years.
Summer will be 2 years.
He
Yeah, so
makes
you're not
it
that far
2
off.
years. If Dave makes it all the way to the end, he'll be the longest producer on the show.
Oh yeah,
that's fucking
by
amazing.
far at that point. Yeah,
it's incredible.
What a
depressing, huh?
Depressing, yeah.
Oh,
It is. What are you gonna do when the show's done, Dave? What are you gonna do?
Fall on my heart.
Wow.
Okay, anyway, what's it, Mike? Go ahead.
Who
Go to
knows?
West Virginia.
Who knows?
Carpet of a bathroom in West Virginia. Go ahead.
I've heard you thrown this out as a throwaway that your 50th birthday will be your last day.
Yeah.
Does your contract go till then?
No, but they would extend.
They would just allow it.
I would think they would extend it for 3 months or whatever.
That's what you
June,
plan
July.
on doing though. Go until October.
October. I would like to do a live show October, not 31st because people have their kids for Halloween, but like right before 29th, 30th, and then do a final show here and be
Bon
done.
voyage.
Bon voyage. Yes. It's still a long way away. It's a year and fucking almost 2 years away. So
Yeah, because I knew
I get fired before then.
I figured it would have ended in June. That was my only curiosity.
That's when the contract is up.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. So I don't know. We'll see. The show is sponsored by BetterHelp. When you're at your best, you can do great things, but sometimes life gets you bogged down. You may feel overwhelmed, and you're not showing up in the way that you want to. Look, the way life is for us here is most of us have to do real things. Remember our mom tickling us. We have to really have to go through these things on our own. Mike's a lucky guy. Work with a therapist.
Lucky guy.
It's part of the reason why he goes to a therapist. It's quite a balance.
It's true.
When you feel empowered, you're more prepared to take on everything life throws at you. This is where BetterHelp comes in. It's a great option if you're thinking of giving therapy a try. Convenient, affordable, flexible, entirely 100% online. You fill out a brief questionnaire, get matched with a licensed therapist, and switch therapists anytime for no additional charge. If you want a more empowered life, therapy will get you there. You go to betterhelp.com/Kirk10. BetterHelp.com/Kirk10 today. Get 10% off your first month. That's betterhelp.com/Kirk10. BetterHelp.com/Kirk10. We thank BetterHelp. Dave, you had something you want to say or no? You had a thought.
No, I was just thinking. Yeah, I was just thinking about something. That's all.
What?
I've just never thought of my dad's tool shed in a sexual manner at all. And
Why
that's
not?
going to be in my head now. Like, that's stuff for
It's really
some
weird.
reason.
You've never
like,
thought of it that way. It's strange.
Like, I never thought he had sexual relations with my mother in the tool shed.
He didn't.
He didn't. Yeah, that's where
Sebastian.
exclusively for men. that he
Well,
was
if he had
sneaking
it, if he had it with a man, don't you think he might have brought a woman in there as well? I don't know. I've been in that tool
That's
shed
where
a
the-
lot.
That's where the boys play around, you know?
Yeah. Your dad, though, is your dad like a super witty guy or no?
No.
So he wouldn't say something like, I'm going to put the ass in Sebastian. He wouldn't do that.
He wouldn't say that.
Okay. I'm just no. Okay. He wouldn't do that.
No.
Do you think it would be romantic? Like he would pick him up and like place him lightly on the shed and then they'd make love like face to face?
Let me ask you this. When you think of your father softly kissing this man.
Yep.
Yeah.
Go on.
Do you think he tickled his penis or no?
He's not much of a tickler. He's
What
he's
percentage
straight to the point.
What percentage do you think this story could be true, Sebastian? 0.0? 0.0001?
He had a lot
There's
of
always
details.
There's always
correct.
a chance.
He had details.
Yeah.
Has your dad ever been to Reno? But would
Not to my knowledge.
What would he tell you if he was going to do that?
I don't think he would.
Huh. I just thought it was totally true. This guy Sebastian's like,
That's
why
what I'm-
would they fucking?
That's what I'm
why
saying.
Are they listening to me?
Yeah, why are they playing with
Fucking assholes. I'm in love with this man. Would you be happy for your dad if he said, "Look, I'm in love with this guy, Sebastian"?
Of course. Yeah.
You would.
I mean, I'd be pissed off at him because it's still he's leaving my mother.
The fuck,
for
Dad?
A man.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I would. I want everyone to be happy, though.
Sure.
Yeah.
How your mom would take the news hard, I would think.
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially at this stage in life.
That's tough to come back from. Yeah.
Dave hands him a little ecstasy on his way out the door. You're gonna need this, pup.
Would you be open to like having a friendship or whatever with Sebastian as your stepdad or no?
Probably not.
Okay.
I don't think so.
If you want to see your dad,
You
you'd
wouldn't
have
bring
to
the
on
kids.
some
You
level
wouldn't
be
bring the kids to go
civil.
visit Grandpa and Sebastian at the Holiday Inn.
Grandpa and Grandpa.
No. My kids would probably never see Grandpa again at that point. Pa, by the way. It's Pa.
See how that works, Mike? when he chooses this life.
Disown the guy. Disown the poor guy for being himself.
You wouldn't let your kids see him?
No.
He grew up in a world where
it's fine with your choices, but
He's like
you don't disrespect my mother.
Heath Ledger at Brokeback Mountain.
Yeah.
Exactly.
he
Mike.
grew up in a
Live
world
your
where
life.
that was
Just-
not
Just do it
allowed.
without me. Live your life just without me.
Wow.
Would you get rid of with these schools like Sandy Hook or whatever? They knocked the schools down. Would you knock the tool shed down yourself?
Oh yeah, definitely. Yep.
Would you say give me my computer back? Would you go that extreme or no?
I want your
That's
gay
actually a good point.
hands on
That's-
it.
It doesn't matter where that computer.
Who knows
is.
what you're gonna be
That's my
looking up?
computer.
That's you own that computer.
That's my computer.
Huh. Interesting.
Yeah.
So like if are all the call names married, all the kids?
One brother is not.
Okay. So when this loser brother finally gets married, right?
Mm-hmm.
Sebastian and Pa would not be allowed at that wedding.
It would be.
Well, that Brett would be his
It'd
decision.
be a difficult conversation, but it's up to him. Right?
Would you not go if he was there?
It'd be a part of my thought process, but I also think it would upset.
It'd be nice
It
to
would
see like
upset my
the way
mother.
movies are nowadays, though. Like at the end, like if Dave and his dad really battle over this,
Yeah.
if dad goes to the wedding, if your brother allows him, and they're dancing, Dave cuts in. He's like, you know what, Sebastian, can I have this dance? It would be that kind of thing,
That would be nice.
Yes, it would.
And people would be like, "Hey, he's grown.
Yeah.
very good,
It's
Dave."
it's not really Sebastian's problem. It's not Sebastian's fault.
What do you mean problem?
It's Big Jack's fault.
A fault? Problem?
Yeah.
What do you mean? I don't think it's a lifestyle choice.
It's a problem with me.
Being gay?
Disrespecting my mother.
It's a different
Yeah,
time.
that's what. Yeah,
no,
right.
No, it's not a different time. You should never disrespect
understand.
one's mother.
Dave goes to Pride Parades and goes, "Look at all these men disrespecting
I'm an
my
ally.
mother."
I'm an ally. I'm an ally.
That's the
Doesn't
burden
matter.
you have to deal with. You're an ally.
Correct.
Was your dad at this wedding from last year or no?
He was not.
Okay.
Yeah, abstained.
There were a lot of questions about it or no after?
He did actually ask some.
I bet he did. Jesus.
Now, on the off chance that this is all true,
Sure.
can you imagine the search history already on that computer?
Oh
that
my
you
God.
got?
Jesus. Which is fine,
I mean-
of course.
The deviant behavior.
Was it weird to you this weekend when your dad like quickly laid out the ways to correct anal fissures after this show? Like, oh, this is not a problem at all. Use this, and this, and it's gone. Use the Reno special, and you're all set.
He did seem quite interested in that episode, actually.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Interesting.
So Big Jack doesn't listen to this program.
No.
Okay. Right. Yeah. He's more of a Joey and Pat guy.
Is that true?
Could see him on that show, maybe.
Yeah.
In and out.
Yeah.
If he was, couldn't blame him. It's a good show.
Wasn't Joey on with Caleb?
Yes. Yep.
How was that? I didn't see it.
It was okay.
Yeah. Feels weird, like an in-house one, no?
It feels too, because he would play along with it too
Right.
much, I would think.
Almost feels like
You
somebody
know?
canceled or something.
Yeah, almost feels like it was.
No, I don't know.
Last-minute thing.
I don't know that, but I don't know. Who knows? Anyway. Huh. Dave seems worried about Sebastian, though.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
I'm not worried about it. I trust my dad.
Do you think your dad would be like with like another guy like him, like Brokeback? Or
Yeah.
he would, like another macho.
Yeah, man's man. Yep.
Yeah.
Well, Sebastian didn't sound particularly manly. Like,
The name itself lends it, just sounds like kind of a sissy.
Ooh, oh, look at my.
what if it's Sebastian Maniscalco?
Look at
That'd be nice.
This anger
A few
at
bucks.
sissy.
Well, I'm just
already
trying to-
angry at this guy.
Just trying to set the tone in the relationship,
Well,
if there is going to be one.
I think you have to think the path going forward. I think you have to be open-minded with Jack on this.
Yeah. Okay.
It might be good for Kathy too.
Sure. What now?
That's her own
Let me
romantic
throw this
comedy,
at you. What if your mother's always known?
And
She was
supported it?
She was his beard. Yes.
That is a much different conversation and a great question, Mike.
Would you be okay then with everything?
I do that thinking. I thought it was a good question.
If my mom was okay with it,
Yep.
I guess I have to be okay.
You have
with
to
it.
be. You'd have to.
You
You,
have to
respect
be.
your mom.
I respect
There
my
you
mom.
go.
Huh.
We've gotten to the bottom of this.
I think Dave thinks it's like a 2% chance this is actually true.
The tool shed is huge. Like there's plenty of space.
Yeah. Well,
You're not kidding.
It's messy. It's messy.
Yeah, it
Yep,
is.
it sure is,
Damn right it
Dave.
is. Reno, though.
But
Just
once you're
say-
in there, it feels like it belonged the whole time.
Don't say Sebastian, your dad. Just be like, hey, Kirk's thinking about doing a live show, whatever, and like we're flying to Reno for this thing.
Oh, interesting. Yeah.
Your dad just fucking comes all over the place. Just the minute he hears the word, he ejaculates all over the room.
You think that would happen?
I think he can control himself a little better than that.
He just excuses himself to change his pants.
The last man in room 114, the Holiday Inn, was Sebastian. And Jack Cullinane was never heard from again.
I'll admit I missed that voice.
Yeah, it's more bullshit now, Mike. You know?
Yeah. Like this laid. Who's this guy with his shirt undone?
Dave, let's take some calls, huh? Any parody songs? Ay. All right. Well, thanks to our sponsors. And, of course, blindmike.net. Go subscribe right now.
Thank you.
And I will say, because he came in the other day, very nice of him, go Barstool History.
Is it Barstool History?
Barstool Sports.
If you do Barstool History,
Sports History
you'll
lesson.
get it. Shane's podcast. I don't know if I'll listen to the other ones, but I thought you did. Did I ask you this, Dave? You did listen to it?
I did listen to some
I
of
thought
it. I
it
thought it was
was
a good job. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a smart idea, too. I don't know if he wants to be hired by Barstool, but that's something they might notice at some point.
For sure.
You know?
For sure. If you want to do stuff for us, like little mini KMS history ones, I'm down for that if you want to figure that out.
There you go.
We'll talk to you Wednesday with Stephen Earl Robinson in that booth, Mike. Me, you, and Steve. Thousands of hours we've done together.
A lot of people call that the real KMS. You know? I'm not one of those.
That's when the show was at its peak.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were fighting people.
That's right.
Cancel culture and all that stuff. So Steve will be here Wednesday. We will talk to you then.